Lip read.
I copied over all the stuff from the Defy the Gods. And then I was like, oh, I don't need anything on the Defy the Gods screen. I'll just delete it all and put the Slugblaster stuff in. All includes the audio in and out. So hopefully that should be fixed. I'm gonna see if everything is up on the streamo. If anyone can hear. How do I see the stream? There we go. It's up on the streamo.
Hey, I hear audio.
Oh.
I hear audio.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, great. Everyone's good.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew. Look, we have one viewer now. It's me.
It's me.
This is the second episode of Slugblaster, but the first one that you can hear.
Yeah, limited edition.
We're in the talkie era now.
We can reference anything that didn't actually happen in the first episode.
If you can read lips, send us a transcript.
Remember how I have lava boots? Lava boots.
Lava
you have a nega friction sword, which is kind of like you could have taken lava boots.
First I thought you said lava boobs, and I don't even know what that is. But then I figured out. But then even when I figured out that you said lava boots, I was like, I still don't know what those are.
The boots are lava.
Right? That sounds bad. Ow, my feet.
Boots protect you from lava. Yeah. Here's what I remember from last time. We made our characters.
I broke my coccyx.
Andromeda Jones, our chill. We have Spike Bisbee.
Why did I think my last name was Bones?
I thought your last name was Bones.
Is it Bones?
That's.
Let me change it here then.
I mean,
Andromeda Bones. Andromeda Bones and Tally Jones. That's what it is.
I just like that Nick questioned their own name instead of questioning Mark. Oh, why did I think my name was Bones? Because you made your name and you know what your name is.
Spike Bisbee is our
entire life.
Lavelle Cahal is our guts. And Tally Jones is our heart. The crew is the Ursulas, who are partiers and punks. And so what I remember from last episode, and add stuff if I forget, who was it? Lavelle was skating at their friend Cly's house while their parents are away, and Lavelle did some sweet tricks flawlessly. I think it was Andromeda and Spike in detention, and you started a party, and one of the kids, Rowdy J, started a fire. Spike tried to put it out, and now Rowdy J hates Spike.
I feel like Rowdy J is that person who doesn't understand pranks.
Right.
It's like, yeah, totally.
It's like the girl from Bottoms. Like, now I can kill my stepdad. Like, oh, Jesus.
It's like hanging out with your friends, like, want a toilet paper house? Yeah, let's write something on somebody's car. Yeah, let's kill my dad. Wait, what? This just got real serious.
Fortunately, Tally, our heart, came by to tell them that there was an emergency or something. The detention monitor is Karina, who is an old guard Slugblaster and super cool, and was just like, yeah, whatever.
That was me. I got Andromeda out of detention by saying that Andromeda's
where was Tally during all of this then?
Tally was at Cly's with Guts.
Tally was at Cly's with Guts. Got it.
That's where we discovered the shared mission that we had of bringing slug blasting to the masses.
That's right. He's like, yeah, great. And then when you guys showed up at Clyde's house, Spike decided to make a grand entrance by doing a sweet trick off the roof and managed to crash through the porch roof and break his ass.
Your tailbone's broke.
It is broke.
in front of Clyde, who Spike has a crush on.
Who incidentally
rushing up to him to go, oh no, my roof.
I think that Spike has a crush on everybody. That's how this works. But I think
really playing out of type, Heath.
I think that Andromeda is like probably like the one he's closest with. So like in those adolescent terms, like we probably really should, but the one who he denies the most having a crush on.
Yeah, because we have natural chemistry.
Exactly.
Well, because we're friends. It's like, ew, no.
And so
I think your crush on Clyde was part of your consequence of the failure. It was like, oh, you wiped out in front of someone that you like.
Oh, totally. I feel like it's also like one of those overcompensations where, so I think we determined that he probably talks to Andromeda a lot about all his crushes on everybody else.
Oh yeah, I remember talking about that.
I don't know. Who do you think I should go out with? Guts is pretty cool, but Taddy's cool too, but then Clyde's pretty hot. And...
You,
and at the
you
end
could be with
of the
any of them. I'll
episode-
help you out.
At the end of the episode, the Ursulas got called out by BRB, who are
Ooh.
slugboarding in the Golden Jungle and saying that you are losers and posers.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, they have some valid criticism.
So
they didn't bring any evidence with their claims.
Well, they were slugboarding in the Golden Jungle and you were not there, so I think that's a pretty strong claim they have.
I was gonna say. I think
So there's one way to fix that. And
Is
that is
to
by going
murder
slug
them.
murder them.
Murder.
And,
Then they'll
Kill
never
them
call
all.
us out again.
That's right.
Hey,
Hey, where's the map? We
The
got a map, a picture. Remember we drew the zones in and stuff?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It's on the character keeper.
World notes.
In the
No.
crew tab.
Crew.
Oh, in the crew tab. I was looking under
Yeah.
world notes. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, little arrows now.
So
Yeah,
we can get to the Golden Jungle.
Yeah, you're in
Yeah,
Null.
and
Yeah,
they're
they
in the
have a
Golden
one-way to
Jungle,
the Golden
right?
Jungle.
Yeah,
So
we
if
made all
want
sorts of
to
doorways
kill them,
out.
then-
Out back.
So your run is to go to the Golden Jungle and do cool
Murder
stuff.
people. Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Not
here's
murder anyone.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's ain't no way we're gonna be able to have a good run against them when I've got a broken coccyx.
You'll do fine.
How can we? Is there some way we can fix that? Have we heard about?
Not until after the run.
Gotta wheel you around on your skateboard.
It'll just be, it'll be extra cool when you do it.
Drugs.
Drugs. Yeah.
I think I have my robot dog kind of like pulling me along on my hoverboard, so I can just kind of stand
Aw.
still. Weird.
So cool.
Um,
Mark, I have a question about the world
yes.
building.
Yes.
So there's a bunch of churches in town,
Hmm.
and
Oh,
my
yeah, that's
family is
right.
religious.
Your family is religious.
Are there already religions known, or can we make one up?
I think there's whatever standard Earth religions, probably, and then whatever you want.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what my parents. I think I'm religious. I think I'm like a youth group kid.
Nice.
I'm trying to figure out what. I think I'm gonna make it like neon Jesus or something. I don't know.
Awesome.
I'm gonna roll a die real quick because I'm gonna make one of you work for me. Do my thinking. Want to? Mark, you get to do my work for me. What's my dog's name?
Bingo.
Bingo.
No,
my
it is
robot dog
not.
is-
All you asked.
Boo!
I rolled to see who would come up with my dog's name.
No,
Bingo
it's,
the
I mean it's an
robot
acronym for.
Oh, totally. What's an acronym
Yes,
for, Nick? Tell me.
intelligence.
I love it.
What was the name again?
Bingo. So now I'm putting it
the
all
clown.
capitals with periods after each letter, which stands for
Bark.
barking.
Barking. Neon.
Barking intelligent. Barking.
Barking in neon gardens. Oi!
That's an
Yeah,
Australian
that's
dog.
good. That's good. It's an Australian sheepdog.
I'll work on the acronym.
Pretty good at improv games. Almost years and years of training led to this moment.
Wait.
Where's
Oi.
our roller these days?
Our
Nice.
roller is linked off of the
Am I on
intro.
the right roller?
Oh, yeah, but I made it all purple, so
Oh, that's why I couldn't find it.
I'm
where
on
is
the
it?
wrong roller.
Where is it? Oh no.
Is there a link to the roller?
It should
Here,
be
I'll
linked
put
to
it
the
in the
roller.
Yeah,
chat.
I mean, I had it bookmarked from last
Aha,
time.
I found it. Nice roller.
Yeah, I see Spike's fucking Eating it roll.
Did you get it in the chat?
Tragedy. It's a tragedy.
Yeah, it's in the chat. No, I did it in the chat.
Oh, you gave it to us with a Facebook ID.
It's still fine.
Now I know what we're doing.
Oh, it's just from whatever I did last week. I guess I got the link from the Facebook one.
Cool. So you all are at Clyde's. You've been challenged, and now's a great time to go slugboarding.
Bye, Cly.
Slug
Have
blasting.
fun.
Have fun not
So-
being a slug blaster.
So good to see you.
We'll get you out next time, Clyde.
You all know never for parents or doorways. You all know where a one-way portal to the Golden Jungles is. Probably in or near town. So where is it? Where's the spot that you know the space-time is thin that you can portal through?
Oh man,
The burger
Um,
place?
Where's
I-
that pavilion?
I was gonna throw in like somewhere right next to the doorways, church or meeting place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do they meet?
Oh God, it's like where do the doorways people meet?
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be like an abandoned government building.
Mm,
Like, so
an unused government office.
yeah,
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, yeah, like archives.
yeah, the old archives building that of
Nice.
course got digitized out of purpose.
Now it's just a community center. Great. You all have been slug blasting before. When you want to go to a place, you go to where the space-time is thin, activate your hoverboards and or skates and or shoes, and it will open up a portal for a few seconds while y'all can go through. So that's not something you need to roll for. That's just a thing you do.
That's
I'm
just-
curious. Is there anyone else around the community center when you're doing that?
Oof.
And who is going through first, or who is opening the portal and everyone else goes through?
I think Guts is probably gonna go for that.
How gutsy of you.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. I'm wondering if we're after hours, so maybe there's a security guard there or
Ooh,
janitorial staff.
you know that guy?
Oh yeah, maybe we know the we know the janitor.
What's his name?
His name is Gacy.
No.
Wait, John Wayne? Gacy?
Gacy Johnson.
Gacy Johnson.
Cool. And he's hip. So one-way
cool.
portals.
Gacy Johnson.
What most of the portals you create in these thin zones are one way, but you'll need to find another way back. You need to find a specific portal zone that goes to null, or use your Instaporter that our mom has. One way, this is from the book. One way portals are gnarly. When you create one, you see nothing but a perfect Vanta black hole in space. No sound, light, or matter can come back through from the portal's destination. If you put your hand in, you can't pull it back out. You can't even feel it because your brain can't receive signals from your fingertips. Step
What?
through quickly so you don't black out.
Mhm.
And then once you're through
That
that
sounds
same
like a
portal
challenge.
looks very different, like an open window into the world you just left, but a window you can't re-enter.
I do have my backup port device.
Yeah,
Portable
you're
hole.
right. Your backup port device, yeah. So that should theoretically let you get back home, or make a portal to
Theoretically.
someplace. Cool. So Guts, you've got your pink laser blades.
Yep.
Pop open the hole. Is the whole ground level, or do you have to like do a jump, or is it like against a wall or in midair?
It feels like I have to do a jump to get the portal to show up properly.
Nice.
So it's like, yeah, can I? But we don't have to roll for this, right?
No, this is
So-
just, yeah, you know where the portal is. You've opened it before. You got it.
But I think on general principle, Guts is gonna say check it to everyone before doing the.
I was just about to ask you if there's a different phrase you had to say, like check it.
Yeah,
Make it open.
before like, and of course, like the trail of the wheels outlines the portal.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's kind of
nice.
like down on one hand, so that the wheels will scoop a circle into the air.
Nice. So you just pop open this giant black hole in space,
Yep.
and everyone pops through into the golden jungle.
I'm scared. I'm going home.
You should. Well, too late.
I've got the backup port device. I activated immediately. No, I'm kidding.
No, Spike, it's okay.
Grit.
We got
Got
this.
grit. The golden jungle where dense
true.
glittery rainforest glows over the ruins of an abandoned civilization. Is there a better description in the book? Let me find out. They got a lot of good description there.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get the book back out. Where's the book?
Nobody knows.
World, other worlds. That's what I'm looking for. Other worlds.
Maybe the golden jungle has a special tree that will help heal my coccyx. I eat its bark.
Coccyx.
Here, if you eat the bark, it'll help heal the coccyx, which normally would take weeks and weeks to heal. But this,
And the golden jungle is like, this is a place where people go a lot. It's right next to Null. There's lots of cool places to do stuff on. And it's also cool because there's like old buildings and decommissioned mechs under the foliage and whatnot. And it is never night there. They have a plethora of brilliant suns that shine constantly in the sky above. There's no night in the golden jungle, and the constant daylight combined with the moist, muggy air creates rapid, uncontrollable growth in the local flora.
easy.
Yay, Houston.
Yeah, Houston. So you pop out like in the middle of some foliage. This is just like a boom into the jungle right in the middle of it. And yeah, I think you recognize the place where BRB was broadcasting from. And it's kind of near one of the the big decommissioned mechs that's here. It's like one of these.
Oh,
just
sure.
like a giant metal statue with a cool sword, just encased in vines and stuff. So if you want to show them up, that is the place to do it. And yeah, what is each of your impression? Like, how many times have you been here? How do you feel when you go in here? Excited, nervous, bored?
It's all right. It's cool.
For whatever reason, I felt the golden jungle was the one that I really felt drawn to the most. So I feel like it's the one we probably frequent the most because
Yeah.
it's not super dangerous. And it's like it's kind of a cool hangout because it's like there's all kinds of cool plants and stuff, but like not bugs and dangerous things.
It's a has zero too. So
yeah, exactly. That's what I
you
mean.
don't have to wear your masks.
So it's like I think this is where we come a lot to if we want to make a run, but not like a crazy date like this. We just want to go to another dimension for the afternoon. Let's go to the jungle.
Yeah, and there are some dangers, but as long as you don't get too lost in the jungle, you should be fine.
It's like
Yeah,
a training run, kind of.
Yeah, I think that's how
Yeah.
Guts treats it, as like the training level of the video
Yeah,
game or
yeah.
whatever. Like, it is a good place to. There are lots of opportunities to do cool tricks. So it's like if you need to practice some sort of grind for 50 times in a row, this is the place to get the perfect environment for it before you go off to somewhere really challenging.
I feel like that makes this challenge all the more kind of insulting because it's almost like they came into our home turf and like, come beat us. We're like, you sons of, you're gonna,
You're in the
You
freaking
come into
kitty.
our house and
you're gonna come into our house?
In the
Challenge us
shallow
in
end
the
of the
jungle?
pool.
Yeah, is BRB from Hillview also, or like do we only ever see them?
It's unclear.
Oh,
That's a
no.
good question. I don't know. They
We
might
gotta
be.
get them out of our jungle.
Yeah. Let me see. BRB is the first cruiser laser blader. It doesn't really say. Maybe, but maybe not. Also, I'm guessing they're probably not from Hillview. Probably from Popularia or somewhere.
Oh,
So let me pop open and have a section here where we have tone. Yeah, so let's do a little paint the scene, and each of you kind of say, this is where you usually come through. So what are some familiar sights that you see as you pop into the Golden Jungle again?
There's definitely a nice plethora of hanging vines, and so like Spike definitely one of the favorite things to do is since we know that they were familiars, is to like immediately like leap through the portal, grabbing a vine on the other side, like swinging in, ta-da! Because it's so easy to do. It's nice vines right there.
I feel like there's a mech with a chest plate open. That's kind of our clubhouse when we're over here.
Nice.
I think there's an ancient temple grounds on a hill in the near distance that Guts and a lot of other Slugblasters call the training grounds or the practice grounds, right? And everybody has brought up like parts of mechs, and so you see all of these angled bits of metal and little railings kind of arranged neatly up there.
Nice.
For when you're just going to
I
the
think
woodshed move.
there's a big tree that looks like it's been like hit, and it looks like it's been lightning blasted and like kind of hollowed out, and like
Nice.
every once in a while we kind of think like, oh, like that would be a good place for us to shelter, but like it gives us all a little bit of the creeps. It's just like it's like, oh, everything is sunny except for like this one place. Oh, it's always in
Dare you
shadow.
to touch it, Tally.
The nothing lives.
Touch the weird tree.
Yeah, that's what we call it, the weird tree.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, did you see the weird tree? Looks
Yeah.
extra weird today.
I'm not looking
it
at it longer than I have.
I think it disappears when it's in your peripheral vision.
So here's a question: Have any of us touched the weird tree?
I feel like Guts did it, but was inwardly terrified of it. This is deeply wrong. See, it's not a problem. I have now cursed.
Awesome.
I think Andromeda does it. Andromeda's like bad vibes.
Awesome. So that between here and the place that you're going, there's a big river crossing you need to make, and you always enjoy this part. It's a big muddy river. It's got old sheets of aluminum on the bank, and some like old turbines that are all covered with moss and whatnot. The trees go across, and there's vines, and there are definitely things in the water, probably
friends.
Friends, scaly friends.
Best of friends.
Oh yeah, I need to name my toad.
You did name your toad.
Bingo.
All of our companions are named Bingo. All of them.
No.
But they're different. They're different acronyms, each one.
Oh no.
Oh, Hopscotch. I forgot I did name him. Yeah.
Hopscotch. Nice. Cool. So tell me how you get across that river.
Ooh.
So I guess, do our hoverboards not hover over water? I don't know. The specifics of hoverboards.
Are probably things in the water you don't want to get too close to. You could, and that would be a thing to do for sure.
Could ride a negative friction sword across. Right?
It does have negative friction, so it should just glide right across.
So commandeer one of the animals and ride them across.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
That's me.
Still in that phase where like, I don't know this game yet. What can I do? What are things that I can do?
You got a river and a hoverboard.
I want to do a real fucking cool trick.
Sweet.
Check it.
Yeah, there you go.
Where are you doing the trick? Tell me
I'm
more
just
about
gonna
it.
hop across the river, but I'm gonna do like a over the river. I'm gonna do a cartwheel. I think Andromeda's stuff is like a lot of gymnastic. Because I got shoes.
Oh yeah, you got the shoes.
Oh
right.
yeah.
And so Andromeda's gonna cartwheel, slide on a tree branch that's near the river, and then kind of upside down flip over,
Nice.
landing on the other side on
Cool.
her knees.
So action roll. That sounds like an action roll. You're gonna roll a d6. You are
I
the
get
chill, so you
one
automatically
extra.
get an extra
So I
free
get
one.
2. It's cool. I've done this before.
You don't have boost or kick to spend for yourself, but you can use boost or kick from your
What is that? I've
sword.
forgotten every rule.
Boost.
Right.
So boost is the dice that you can check off that gives you an extra die to roll, and kick.
And I don't
gives
have
you-
that because
you don't have
my
that because you
personality?
always have a second die just for being
oh,
chill.
my personality. You could say
Yeah.
it. It's my person.
It is literally your personality. But you do have boost and kick on your signature item, your mega friction sword, that you can check off.
Okay, if I wanted to.
If you want to add another die or add
What are-
greater effect to it.
Can you remind us what boost and kick do?
Boost is the extra die.
Uh,
When you click on that, that gives you an extra die.
It gives me extra die, and if I use that, it'll get it again.
Right.
Until-
next time. Yeah.
The run is over.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
kick is the lightning bolt, and that will increase the effect of your thing. I think when you do a trick with extra kick, it gives you style. Is that right? Your trick, kick. What is kick? Mhm.
And I wouldn't have style otherwise.
Oh no, you always mark a style on success when you do a trick. But
Me?
the consequences
just-
are worse.
We each have our special style thing under the little black triangle under style.
Yeah, you are the chill, so you'll get bonus style after runs
Oh,
where you show
after
ease or flow.
flow. And a run, is this a tire thing or just a trick?
The run is like the whole thing, the mission.
Okay.
Like when we entered the Golden Jungle, that started our run,
Yeah,
right?
the run is between when you leave to when you go home.
Okay. I'm just gonna do 2. It's cool. I got this.
Cool.
How chill
Alright,
of
I
you.
rolled a 6 and a 4.
A 6 and a 4. So we only need a top die, so that is a 6. You do it.
Rad.
Whee!
Whee!
Mark yourself a style, and you do a knee slide on the other side of the river.
Yeah.
I totally
Great.
checked it.
You did it. How are the rest of you getting across?
Are there vines across the river?
There
Yeah, that's
absolutely
true.
are vines.
I
Yeah.
was trying to
okay.
think of something to do with the vines. Yeah, I didn't-
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you get more style points when landing a trick. 1 point style point per kick with the kick.
1 style point for what?
So if you spend extra kick on a trick, you get an extra style point for each kick you spend.
Okay. So I
And-
would have gotten an extra.
Yeah.
So boost gives you extra die. Kick increases the effects of whatever you do, right?
Yeah, just makes it
Basically. So a bigger
more.
effect.
Yeah. So like if you're
Okay.
trying to punch a gorilla, you're probably gonna
Punch
have a
it
hard time.
harder.
If you punch it with kick, you'll probably do something. If you
Okay,
succeed.
cool.
Bitch.
okay, but it has no effect on the dice, right?
No, it has no effect on the dice.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna deactivate my hard light board.
Ooh.
I've got the special ability that I can create custom shapes,
Mhm.
including tools, hand weapons, and other useful objects of a similar size. So I'm gonna create like kind of like spiky gloves to help me hold on. Like
Nice.
yes, so I'm creating spiky gloves out of light. That
Cool.
old.
The move says you
sick.
need to roll to form your board into custom shapes. So
Okay.
let's do an action roll for that. It's gonna be 1 die straight. Would
Okay.
you like
Cool.
to add any boost or kick or take a dare? Dares are another thing you can do to get more dice. You can get an extra die, you get an extra kick. You can clear trouble if you have it, but that means that I either get bite, which is a currency I can use to do bad things to you,
Yeah.
introduce an extra problem, or mark a trouble.
I've got a question about my attitude. It
Yeah,
says
you're not the only one.
Oh, no.
it says anytime you succeed on an action, refill one attitude. It feels like if I,
anytime you succeed on any action, refill one attitude. Oh, nice. Yeah, cool.
but does that like if I use my attitude for an extra die now,
Mhm.
and then I succeed, do I get it back? That seems.
It looks like it. Yeah, because you only have 3 things. You only have one
okay.
boost, whereas others have 4. So you
Okay.
just start off with fewer, but you can regenerate them
Okay.
if you roll well.
Well, I'll use my attitude boost
Nice.
to try to reform my. Oh boy.
Oh,
What
I'm
happens
glad
if
you
I-
brought attention to that. I should have used attitude when I did my trick because I
Oh.
get 1 back when I fail any action. Could have got it back.
I'm really
I got
upset that Amsterdam doesn't get glasses.
So you're just rolling 2
Doesn't get
dice.
glasses.
Yeah. I got a
Cool.
1 and a 4.
Cool. So that is a success with a problem. What kind of problems do we have for you here? Well, you're in the jungle, baby.
You gonna die?
You're gonna escape. Right, not gonna die. Problems. So you go to 4. That's not too bad. Yeah, I think the problem is as you're like getting your gloves together. Describe the gloves to me. What do those gloves look like?
Yeah. So the my projectors are bracelets, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So like I deactivate the board. Trying to be cool, I guess. So I like go from hovering to like on the ground, and I don't say check it because this is just a normal thing I do all the time, right, guys?
Yeah.
And then the light is supposed to like kind of like almost like a fluid, kind of just like forms around my hand. Yeah, maybe it actually starts at the tip and then goes down.
Are they like big chunky gloves or like what do they look like?
Yeah, they look like like big gauntlets with like rough surfaces for holding on.
Nice. And I think the problem is as you're doing that, you do notice that the logs that were floating in the river are actually alligators, and they're definitely not normal alligators.
Yeah. Yeah. I will swing. Assuming I notice this. Is that?
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
part of the problem. You do notice that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. So I'll say, let's get a move on, guys. And I swing across the river.
Nice. So swinging across the river is also an action that is going to be. So you got you succeeded, so you get your attitude, your boost back.
Okay. Do I get any bonus for the gloves? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. You just get cool gloves. But they will help you like fictionally if you like slam into a tree or something. You can probably grab onto it instead of sliding off into the alligators. So they're probably good things to have for sure.
Yeah.
So you got 1 die to roll.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything with that? Boost, kick, take a dare, do a trick.
Yeah, I want to do a trick. Actually, I'm taking up too much time. I'll just do a trick.
Okay, cool. Describe the trick.
As opposed to
Take your
just
time.
like just grabbing onto a vine and going across, I'm like doing a little Donkey Kong Jr. of like grabbing onto a vine and then climbing it up as it's swinging and jumping to another vine and just like making a big show of it. So check it.
Yeah.
Check it.
5.
Cool. A 5. Awesome. That gets you a style point. And that is also succeed with a problem. And I think the problem here is, and so since you did a trick, the problem is going to be worse. I think what is going to happen is Oh yeah, the last vine you swung onto attaches itself to your gauntlets because it was not actually a vine. It was
Oh,
some sort of serpent in camouflage that is slowly crawling up your arm now.
classic.
While that is happening, Spike and Lavelle.
That's
All right, I
Um,
think.
yeah.
No, go ahead. You got
No, go ahead. I think I'll go after.
Spike. Has been checking it out. It's like, all right, I got got to get a figure out how to do this with a broken coccyx. Gotta take
You
it
got
easy.
this, Spyko.
I've been having Bingo pull me along on my hoverboard, so I don't have to like use my feet, and so I'm just trying to move as little as possible. So like I know how to get across this river. Like Bingo, Operation Pitfall. So then the intention here is that Bingo isn't gonna
IGFALL.
accelerate and then like leap from alligator to alligator across the thing, tugging me behind, and I will
Ooh.
skip with my board off each alligator head.
All right, you
The
totally.
best way to avoid
normal
alligators is to bounce off their heads.
Yeah, of course.
It is
Check
known.
it.
Is it you're doing a trick?
I mean, I think that qualifies as a trick, don't you?
Yeah,
Sounds
if
pretty
you
tricky.
check it, yeah.
I'm checking it, and I'm also I want an extra die on that.
Yeah, do you want to spend a boost for
Yes,
that?
that's
Or
one of
take
my-
a dare?
How does that dare thing again? Just jump.
So
Review
if you
options.
want to take a dare, you can get an extra boost or kick or clear some trouble. And then I either get to take a bite, which is something I can spend later to add more trouble, immediately introduce another problem, or mark a trouble for you. It's a devil's bargain for in other cases.
Well, we'll start simple, and I'll just check off one of my boost boxes.
Nice. So you're rolling 2 dice.
Yeah, we'll check this shit out.
It's not the dice roller. That's the dice roller.
Okay, so yeah, just 2 dice straight up, right?
2 dice straight up.
How about 2 sixes? How about
Double
that?
6. Yeah.
I checked it.
Cool.
Like
so
a
that gets you a
mofo.
style
Oh,
point.
bouncing.
Unfortunately, there are no criticals in this, but that would have been would have been one. Categorically. Yeah. So tell me how it goes off perfectly.
I think it's brilliant because he does. I don't really do any prep. Like literally, everyone's doing their thing, and Tally's got and you just hear me go check it, and go Bingo Pitfall. Bingo, being a robot dog, accelerates real fast. Whoa, and I'm behind like on my hoverboard, holding on to the cable between us, and like perfectly Bingo. Yeah, he's like analyzing the lake trajectory. Boop, 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 boop. And he sees like alligator, alligator, alligator. So he's like, shoo, boom, 1, 2, 1, 3, just perfectly. So that, and I come and I'm like, so right when he's like hopping on the third alligator, I'm skipping off the first, and then Bingo's across to the bank, and I'm skipping off the second, and then it looks like I'm gonna go flying off to the left, and the alligator's to the right, and y'all are like, oh no, Spike, he's going in the river. Oh no, but I do a little kick flip to the left, and then over to the right off the third alligator, and skid onto the bank, and then turn around and look back across y'all and like.
I like the idea that Spike's his thumbs ups.
All right, Lavelle, what's up?
And Guts, I really think she goes by Guts.
Guts,
is like just kind of sizing up the terrain, looks at the biggest hill, and then grabs a metal plank on the ground, tosses it to a spot at the bottom of the hill, kind of angles it a little bit, and then rollerblades up the hill. And she's got her her drone with her, so she sets that off and starts the camera going. And
nice.
It's like, all right, guts heads.
Guts heads.
You can see some really gnarly crocodiles down there, and the drone kind of swoops around to that. Drone, play the danger music. but that just means it's more of a rush to go right over their heads. And I'm going to use an attitude lightning bolt. What was that called again? Kick on this one, I think. And
Kick it.
check it. And I think she says showtime, go time to the drone. And I don't think I'm gonna go. I get an extra die for doing a trick.
Mhm.
So that gives me a 3 out of 4 chance of not having a really bad time. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with my 2 dice and the kick.
Cool.
As she goes down the giant hill. Let's get to the dice roller. Go 2d6. Are we gonna have a terrible time?
Double fours.
Not terrible.
You made it at least.
Yep.
And so you succeeded a trick and you threw a kick on there, so that means you get 2 style points.
Oh, cool.
Ooh,
So
Nice.
much style.
Cool, but we do get double trouble here.
Oh no! So 2 complications.
Um,
I'm sorry, everyone.
no, you're good.
that's the game, man.
This is the game.
This makes sense narratively.
Let's see.
This is the sort of thing that happens to Guts all the time. It's like,
So you got across to the other side,
yay!
and yeah, let's go with the least bad one first. I think the least
Sure.
bad one is one of the alligators is real mad that you buzzed them and is climbing out of the water to
Make friends.
where you landed.
Alligator friend.
They're surprisingly fast on land, it turns out.
I mean,
So you're gonna have to need some feet to get out of there.
yeah.
Which is gonna be difficult
Oh,
because you kind of landed in there's like kind of like mangrove roots growing
Yep.
on the side of the river where you landed there. So you got like a little bit tangled up in there. Not terrible, but you got an alligator bearing down on you, so that's
okay.
not a great place to be.
Nah.
Speaking of not great places to be, Tally.
Oh, no.
No.
So I think this vine snake is curling around your hard light gloves, and like each of the leaves on the vine is a little snake head, and they're actually clamping onto the glove. It seems like they're kind of feeding off the hard lights,
Wicked.
and you're stuck there until you do something about it. What would you do?
Have we ever encountered this before?
I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, this is our like playground.
Yeah,
I feel like there's things we know, but there's probably a lot that we don't know still.
yeah. It's a entire dimension that is a jungle, so there might be a couple things you haven't run into.
Yeah. I think it's like things that we've seen before, but it's different. So it's not like, oh God, what's this? It's like, okay, this is happening. Everyone cool? We're cool. Indigenous species are going to be like this, okay? Like
Yes, they
we're
are.
on their territory. Yeah.
It's one of God's creatures.
What can I do?
Whatever you like.
I guess, yeah. Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna just try to like take it off, unwind it with my other glove, and if I can, throw it away.
Nice. That sounds dangerous enough for an action roll.
Okay.
So yeah, you get 1 die to start off with. Would you like to add boost kick, dare, anything like that?
Wait, I know you just said this. What is dare? It makes things.
Yeah, a dare basically means you can get a booster kick or clear trouble for yourself, but I get stuff in return, either a bite or I can introduce another problem, or you can mark some trouble.
I feel like you've got enough.
I mean,
stuff to
marking
worry.
trouble for an extra die is a pretty sweet deal. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got my attitude. I'll take my extra attitude die to.
Cool.
be extra nice to this snake thing.
I'm just
while
really
trying to,
glad that
like, remove it.
we're all like in the same boat, and all of us have to ask Mark to repeat everything like 10 times. It's like not just me.
It's new stuff.
Really reassuring that I'm not the only one that's like, how do I do anything ever
We're
again?
like the
Hey,
opposites
sir.
of rules lawyers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Cool.
Like-
So you got a 4. That means you do it, and it also means we got some more trouble coming. Woo! Good stuff.
It won't matter. It won't bite us, I'm sure. We'll be fine.
And I think
Well,
the
it can
trouble.
outrun trouble.
Not this time. I think the trouble that you have is that there was another Slugblaster that you don't recognize perched on the bank, almost as if they were anticipating your arrival and filming your struggle with
Oh,
like they got tangled. That dude over there got tangled up in roots. Fucking losers.
Oh no.
Dear.
Yeah.
We'll have to die.
Do we know? I guess
and
there's
then
no
they
way
just,
to.
like
I think
skate off.
can Chill go over to them? Oh, they skate off.
Yeah, they're just like, we got this. Let's go.
Oh,
Lame.
I'm yelling after them. We're all in this together.
we're not individuals.
We're all in your mom together.
We're all part of a community, everybody.
Your
Don't
mom's
talk
part of the
about my
community.
bones that way.
Cool. Where did we left Bones made it across easy,
Yeah,
right?
y'all, it's easy.
Spike made it across
With style.
real good.
Mhm.
So I think we only have Guts left over, who is a little bit tangled in some mangroves,
yeah.
but you got an alligator bearing down on you, and you
Question.
can kind of feel it tickling your brain a little bit.
Question. Can the alligator see my jacket?
Oh yeah, of course it can. Absolutely.
Okay, so I've got the drone nearby, and I Guts says, "Sup, Gutters." I'm going with Gutters for now.
Yes,
Perfect.
gutters.
Perfect.
Looks like we got an alligator or yeah, I don't know. I guess we don't know what the proper name for this animal is, right? So
Yeah, or whatever you call them.
looks like we got a creature of the deep coming for us. It's time to solve this problem. Bringing her collar up with fashion.
Cool. So you're using your flash patterns to blind, daze, confuse, and trance or cause seizures in anything that can see your jacket.
Hopefully,
We
in
should all
trance, but
close
yeah.
our eyes, probably.
Right. Do you have to do the Raiders of the Lost Ark thing? You ever close your eyes? Don't look at my jacket.
No matter what happens, no matter what you hear. So I'll spend a lens and a disc, I guess.
I don't. The lens and the disc is what you would spend to get that mod.
Oh, okay.
But you get a free mod to start off with, so that was your free mod.
Okay.
If
so
you did not have it and you wanted to during downtime build it onto it, that's what
Oh,
you'd spend.
cool. So yeah, I'm going to. I think I say check it, not as a game mechanic, but just because he would say check it at this point, and then activates. I think she activates the pattern by throwing the collar up.
Nice. Cool.
awesome.
That's gonna be your roll. Do you want to add anything to that roll?
Yeah. What are these turbo dice here?
Turbo dice are basically just those are boost and kick that are attached to your item, so you can
Okay.
use those as well as your attitude ones.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you run out of all those, you have crew dice to use too.
Now that you mentioned that, I also have a question about the turbo dice attached to my
Yeah.
robotic companion.
Yeah.
I notice there's 6 squares, but only
There
4 of them
are.
have icons.
That is correct.
What does that mean?
If you click on the power cell or stabilizer, you should see a boost and a kick come up. So you can add those mods to your item, and that will give you more turbo dice.
So right now, my dog has 2 boosts and 2 kicks.
That is correct.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll use turbo to give me another die.
Cool.
Should I grab my attitude? No, I think 2 dice should be fine, he said. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be chill.
Yeah, some chill.
Oh man. Do I want to use the kick as well? Let's see. Well, if I get trouble, that's two. Well, yeah, I think I'll just use the extra die.
Cool.
For that. Let's see. I'm rolling 2 dice. 4 and a 1.
Ooh, just made it. Cool.
Yeah.
So what did you want to do to that gator there?
I wanted
Sorry.
to use the shifting patterns of the coat to entrance the gator.
Hmm. So it's just gonna be like waiting there. What is the trouble that you run into though?
I know I have an alligator in love with me.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think that
It
alligator
is imprinted on me.
is imprinted on you. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Oh,
It's not going to make it any safer to be around for anyone, but it's definitely like that's my mama now.
Oh no.
yes.
And I think
I'd
while
be
that's
like yoga with Adrian with the dog, always
while
in the
you
shot.
while you're that's done, you can extricate yourself from the mangrove roots, and you all have crossed the first obstacle, the gap. Hooray!
Finally. Y'all took long enough.
Yeah, some people are just better at slugblasting than others, I guess.
Ooh.
Great. So the place where you're going here is not difficult to find. A, because you have already been there previously. It's part of that the training ground with all the stuff there. But you're not the only ones there. It's not hard to find because there is music playing there, and there's probably a dozen kids or so there already. Some of them are slug blasters, some of them are just hangers on, drinking panic energy drinks and got their music going. You recognize a few of them. There's K Jump and Bez from BRB.
Uh-oh. Gotta kill them.
There are
Whoa.
what's that?
I just whispered gotta kill them.
Gotta kill them.
I feel like K-Jump maybe goes to church with me.
Ooh, maybe, yeah.
Or she visits. She's like our if she's not from the same dimension, then maybe she visits our Sunday school or something.
Yeah, she could be from Hillview. The other two you know are Lee, who's best friends with Lee, or not best friends, but acquaintances with Lee.
Ooh.
Lee? Where's Lee?
Lee.
What's Lee like?
Lee is cold, intelligent, and has hand-poked tattoos she did herself.
I feel like Tally loves Lee.
Yeah. And Lee is also in charge of the aux cord on.
Sorry,
the
Tally,
portable
you can speak
speakers
for
there.
yourself though.
No, yeah, no,
I just thought it made sense.
And there's also Travis, who is chill, laughing a lot, has a torn flannel shirt, sitting on a cooler of drinks, in a lively discussion with some other kids about kissing parallel versions of yourself from other dimensions.
Wait, sorry. Who are these kids? Are they?
These are just kids that are having a
Yeah.
party there.
Oh, okay.
So Travis
Like-
has strong Andromeda vibes as well.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like Andromeda and Travis like don't really. You're like,
Wait, are you buds with Travis or not?
I feel like that's like Spike's type. Spike loves.
Are you a rival chill?
Rival chill.
Not rival. I feel like we just
chill off.
don't. We're just not the same orbit. Like we're just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't vibe.
Are we
with it.
about to have a chill off? I can be more chill than you.
I'm
No,
reminded of like
Andromeda doesn't hate him. It's just like okay.
That
when
doesn't vibe.
Martin Freeman shows
Yeah.
up in
Doesn't vibe.
Shaun of the Dead. Like, oh, it's like your equivalent who seems to be doing better than you.
Yeah.
Or like you try to finish each other's sentences, but like never get it right. Just, yeah, not on the
He
same
just-
wavelength.
He just needs
Um,
Jesus.
And I think it was who was it? Maybe it was. Where's my PC tab? I think it was Whiplash who had the camera. Whiplash is also
Mm.
from BRB, and
gut-
he's
the
in a
guts.
crowd of kids, showing off the footage,
Oh no,
struggling to get across some of you struggling to get across the river.
so
the
embarrassing.
chasm. But yeah, what do y'all do here? There's a party going on in the jungle. Actually, before we jump into the party, we're at the hour. Let's take a little 5-minute break. You can consider your party strategy for a minute. We'll see
Plan
y'all
out your
in
party.
5.
Dig it.
Mark gets every time I like make a reminder to myself.
Every alert,
Mark
every
gets-
time.
Mark get- so he just gets a bunch of alerts that are like, "Don't forget to put your pants on. Okay, you got to leave the house now."
I get so
Get
annoyed
ready.
sometimes if my like window AC is on. I feel like my Alexa has sometimes a hard time hearing me like when I'm laying in bed. And of course, the worst when I'm late at night, everyone's asleep but me, and I'm in the bed yelling, "Hey, Ziggy, dark, Ziggy, dark! God damn it!" I'm trying to get it to turn my
Mark always-
lights
Turn the
off.
lights out.
Mine's name is Ziggy, and Mark always forgets that
I can
mine's
never remember.
name
Like,
in the morning.
Mark, this.
Well, it was computer, but I teach programming, so it was just a problem.
I'm
Oh,
surprised
sure.
mine
Yeah.
didn't activate just now. I was trying to slur the word Ziggy so it didn't hear me. Oh, now it's just-
Zargar.
Mine doesn't hear me. It only hears Mark.
Cool. Let's see. So it's a party. There's music playing.
Yay.
K Jump is doing some tricks on a robotic forearm that's kind of sticking out of there. Bez, who is quiet and curious, is actually studying the locked access panel on the mech that's there too. So that's a good time. And as we said before, Whiplash is showing off the videos of you having trouble in the river.
Dick.
What would you like to do here?
I would like to confront Whiplash.
All right. Yeah. He sees you come up. He's like, "Oh, look at that! What you looks like you made it across finally. Party's already started, so you're a little bit late."
That's not cool, bro.
Well, it's not cool.
Neon Jesus says, "Do unto others if you don't want to be challenged."
Tell it to K Jump.
To-
I don't care about that shit.
I challenge you. I win. You got to delete that shit. Shiz. Shiz.
What's you're challenging me to what? Jesus
To-
off? Neon Jesus off?
Yeah. But with our boards.
What does your board look like?
It's my feet.
Mm-hmm.
My board is my faith.
I mean, wow.
I am drawing in a long well of dramaturgy of my childhood.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Whoa!"
My board is my faith.
And when I looked, there was only one skateboard track.
That's when you were doing a sweet grind.
Oh, this is great.
I love it. I love it. What are you challenging me, Whiplash to?
I just learned that there's something called a Jesus flip.
Nice.
That's like doing a kickflip 6 times in a row.
What?
But I feel like there should be a neon Jesus flip. And be like, for your blaspheming. I want to see if
Oh,
you
there's
could do
video of it.
a neon Jesus flip, which is something like that. But
7 times.
7 times. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, like you kept looking and the board spins 6 times.
Board
Yeah,
spin
yeah.
6 times.
Wow.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Like, but you can't do a neon Jesus flip.
Psh, whatever.
Is that
You
where you do a
first.
Jesus flip while crossing yourself the whole time or something?
I think you do it, but you're neon
But your board
Do
is
a
neon,
Jesus
yeah.
Flip
Yeah,
across
there you
the
go.
water
Because-
with the crocodile.
because of quantum. There's still a crocodile following us, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was
oh
gonna-
shit. Yeah, that
I was gonna
crocodile
ask
is
about
not
that.
too far behind you.
Has
we
anyone
will-
noticed the crocodile?
We will address the crocodile in a moment.
Very respectfully. Hello, Mr. Crocodile.
Chill
how
was
do you
just like-
do? I assume you've turned your dazzle shirt off
Oh
at this
yeah.
point. Good.
Assuming
did.
that doesn't let the alligator loose from its spell.
It is
Guys,
enchanted.
very carefully.
I'm just trying to figure out what did entrancing the alligator do, because you said it's still dangerous and still so like what
It kind of like, while it's on, he's like, okay, I'm not going to attack you at all.
Oh, so it is not attacking while it's entranced.
Yeah, but it is no longer entranced. So it is just following you.
Okay.
So yeah, I think the
No
challenge
problem.
idea is great. What are the rest of you doing here at this party?
I mean,
I'm definitely like hanging back, doing like the Sherlock thing of just cataloging everybody and everything going on.
Nice.
I'm just like I'm taking everything in, every detail, all the
There's
data,
like,
analyzing.
I think I'm following my childhood friend Andromeda,
Mhm.
and like, I guess just doing a little hype in the
Nice.
background.
I feel like I feel like I'm making Tally proud. It's like, oh, I stuck up for a friend. Mostly I was like defending the chill, but
Yeah.
the vibe was disturbed, so I must defend the vibe.
Yeah.
And Guts, I imagine you're probably in the rear of the group at this point because of the whole alligator situation.
yeah.
Yeah, and like as you enter the edge of the party, you hear the jungle rustling behind you. It's clearly still like, what's Mama doing? Yeah, what do you do about this?
Let's see.
I think you can hear in your in the base of your brain. It's like mama, mama, mama.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, these are psychic alligators, by the way.
Psychic gators. I guess I'll try communicating back to it with thoughts.
Oh my gosh.
Mind gators.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right.
Bad baby.
Back to the psionic crocodiles here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mama needs you to guard the river.
Oh boy.
Bite that guy in the
Or
butt.
wait,
Bite that guy in the
I'm gonna
butt.
tell the gator. I don't know if this will work, but oh god, that it needs to guard the training grounds. Is that where we are now? I was saying
That's
if
where
we're
you
not
are now,
there-
yeah.
Okay. I want it to guard some other spot that everyone likes to do tricks on. Let's see. Guard the big discarded mech over there.
Fantastic.
Mhm.
This is definitely going to be a roll. 100% going to be a roll. Yikes. Yeah.
Oh, no. My apologies in advance.
Nah, do it.
Yeah, let's just do this. You start off with one die. What would you like to do? Like a boosty kicky dare?
Yeah,
Anything else?
I'm gonna give myself a boost, I think, with attitude. Like I'm gonna do this while maybe I can catch the sight of the alligator and do it while staring it down.
Yeah, that's definitely gutsy.
Okay,
So dares don't actually involve
add a
anybody
die
else
to that.
daring you, right? It's just a mechanic.
Yeah, it's just a mechanic. It's a devil's bargain from
Yeah.
Blades in the Dark. Or,
I keep thinking it's gonna be like Trophy Dark.
I mean that is Trophy Dark has the devil's bargains where you're like, oh, I can get
But
another die if
But other people give that to you.
well, other people can make it up. Yeah, in this one, the GM does it.
Then
It's
what-
very simplified.
Fascism.
So a dare gives you a bite, but I could get another kick or boost out of that.
Yeah, so basically you say what you want and I'll pick the thing that I want.
Okay. I'm gonna try this with 2 dice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Any
we'll see.
kick?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't feel right for this. 3 and a 4.
You are Mr. Fours today.
So
Well,
many
that
complications.
does it. That does it.
So it's gonna guard the nearest big mech.
mhm. Let me see here. uh, stuff. Great. Yeah. And I think the complication is going to be that it's not alone anymore. Other gators have followed it to where there's probably food.
Oh no.
You can definitely hear other things coming. Meanwhile, Andromeda, tell me about your super cool Neon Jesus kickflip. Where are you doing it? What's it look like?
Are you doing it at the nearby discarded mech?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I take him over to the discarded mech. We try to hop off of it and do the 6 spins and then 7 for Neon.
Nice. This definitely sounds like you're doing a trick. 100%.
Check it.
Check it. Great. Done. Check. So that'll be 1 die for you, 2 dice for you. Do you want to add any turbo from your Mega Friction Sword or crew dice? Or do you want to take it there?
Can other people share?
Other people can share. How does helping work? Great question. Oh, yeah. You know what? You are being a hype man right now.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, as long as you can describe it, you can use boost, kick, or dares to improve a teammate's action roll. Freely take or nope slams for each other. Share or trade components. Donate style to the crew.
Sorry, I'm seeing all the things I named things in the past. Don't know what these mean. 1 scoop of vampire, no toppings.
What?
It's one of the things I've named something.
Oh, on the
Where?
dice roller.
Yeah.
Where are you seeing? How are you seeing all that?
Yeah.
Oh, there's just
roll
things I used to
history.
put in there. Yeah, roll history, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah. So Tally, if
Found
you
it.
want to help
Yeah.
out,
Yeah, I'll give an extra boost, an
yeah,
extra d6.
yeah.
Nice.
And
Same.
if they succeed, then you get to refill an attitude as well there too.
wait,
Oh
is
wow.
this somewhere? Is this in the main PDF or is this somewhere on the sheet? These.
It is in the main PDF. It's also on the rules summary tab here. It's in the second
There's a
column at the
tab?
bottom. There's a tab called rules.
Oh,
It has the
good.
rules in it.
Oh, this whole time. Oh my gosh. I've been just pretending. to be
Sharing.
like-
That's what you're looking at. Sharing.
I've only done tricks so far because I didn't know anything else.
Oh,
There's so many
Something that I had not
things.
emphasized that I should emphasize again. If you don't want to take a slam, a slam, not a.
Oh, the
You've been taking
notes.
snags, but yeah, if you don't want to take a slam, then you can take trouble instead. Basically,
what is a slam?
a slam is a bad problem.
Okay.
But like my
Yeah.
broken coccyx is a
Yeah.
slam.
Yeah, a slam
Okay.
is the thing you write down on your sheet.
Hmm.
It's a more permanent problem.
Cool.
Yeah, so Tally, you're spending 1 die, so Andromeda is gonna be rolling 3 dice.
Yeah. Neon Jesus kickflip. Check
Mhm.
it.
There's your 6. There you
6,
go.
2, and 4.
Cool. Take your style point for doing a trick.
So static.
Tally,
Jesus.
get
I have
your
faith in
attitude die
you.
back. Tell me how it goes off.
I think I like point to the sky and then do my 6, and then I just hop off, do my 6, and then do like a after you pose.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll 2 dice to see how he does.
Shittily.
Mhm. Ones.
Snake eyes,
Once,
snake eyes,
once,
gator eyes, gator eyes.
Gator eyes.
Gator eyes. Yeah. Flash. Jesus.
Thank you for the boost, Tally.
Hmm.
You
Oh,
get
you-
a refill or
Boom.
something?
Hey, that looks familiar.
Yeah. So
He ate it.
he does pull it off. It's a 4, but I think that's where the psychic gator is, where he lands, and he's like, "Yeah," and I think the gator thinks it's threatening where you told it to do, and it chomps on his leg, just like turns sideways and grabs him and starts shaking him. So that's
Oh,
bad for
that's
him.
It's too far. We should
Bad for
save
him.
him. I don't want to
think
kill him, except for Guts. Guts wanted to kill him.
I think that sets a lot of people freaking out at the party.
Oh no.
Vibes bad. The vibes are
Vibes
worse.
bad.
Oh, I mean, I didn't do
Um,
this. You did this. Whiplash. You did this to yourself.
Spike, you've been assessing the situation here. What are you doing when you see this happen?
This qualifies as a trick or what? I was like, I think I see my moment. I was like, this is the moment. This moment, not only to accomplish a lot of things simultaneously with a big
Oh
risk.
no!
Oh man.
Because
This
I
is
think
this
what
is
I
a
can
Heath
do.
plan.
What I think Spike can do here is he can, he's had that cable that's been towing, the dog's been towing him on. So he like detaches it from the dog. This is in his mind the way it goes, the way it should go. Jumps on the back of the gator, throws the cable through the gator's jaws so it's like reins, and then rides the gator like a hoverboard back down to the river, releasing it back to the river and leaping off, and like releasing one of the cable. And so he's gonna make a gator hoverboard, ride it to the river.
We have oops all Guts.
We don't need
launch
to
it.
roll for that, do we?
Yeah, no,
I
you
did,
just
Grit and Guts are, they share some things. Grit's more
They do.
about though, the opportune moment and lots
Yeah,
of
you're trying to do
patience.
stuff with toughness or focus. So yeah, great. That is definitely going to be a roll.
What? It is.
Oh, wait. Sorry, did I get style from mine?
Did you do a trick?
Yeah, I did a trick. I
Then
did
yeah,
a
you definitely
neon
get
Jesus
style.
kickflip.
Yeah. Then you
My
do it. Then you get a
trademark.
And
style.
you nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
So I also figure this is like a hell of a way to, because we're also here to like do a challenge. I'm like, this will wow some people.
So I think we're going to break this up into parts. I think we're going to jump on the back of the alligator with the thing first. So that's going to be a roll. Do you want to use any stuff with that roll?
Yeah, let me
Boost, kick
take a look
there.
at my sheet to remind
Yeah.
myself.
Can I help out with my jacket at this point?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
There are a lot of people here, though.
So I might entrance all of them.
Everyone
Yeah.
close your eyes.
Yeah, 'cause
Or just-
anyone who
yeah.
can see it, right?
But if they close their eyes, then they won't be able to see the trick.
We'll film it.
It sounds like you've been patient waiting for your moment, so you're
Controller is
definitely going to
hanging
get
right
your
there.
patient die for that as well.
Yeah,
or
I was
kick
trying to
if you
remember.
wanted.
Oh yeah.
Keith, would you like another die?
Can you
Or-
get more than 2 dice? Is that
Oh
how it
yeah,
works?
yeah. You can get as many dice as you
From
want.
what are you proposing, Guts?
I was gonna flip the jacket back on. But that may be more useful for another step. The next
Might
step
be,
of this
yeah. I feel like
metagaming
that might
perspective.
could be counterproductive in this moment because I'm like, no, I
Cool.
want eyes on me.
You can, I mean, you can, use your psychic connection if you want to give a what do you have left?
Distract the gator or something.
Yeah,
To
I
give
can- I
to
can
give a kick or
do a
you can do a boost from your jacket. Yeah.
Yeah, would you like a kick?
Oh, that's a good point.
You can also use the boost off your jacket if you like. That's just stuff that you have available.
Yeah, I think we were talking about, you said this was a multi-step thing, so.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I was just trying to figure out. So I can use my patient to get something.
Yeah,
and
so
then-
you'll start with 2 dice.
and then so then could Guts's contribution be a kick so that I have basically
Yeah.
2 dice and a kick?
Yeah.
Let's try that. That'd be fun.
All right. Do you want to take a dare?
I'm just gonna.
Not
so I
yet, since this
spent
is a
one-
multi-step process. I'm like, let's not. Probably shouldn't just blow everything on the first step of the process.
No.
Because
Spend it all.
yeah, right.
Leave no
That's a
crumbs.
guts move.
Yeah. I'm more grit. Remember, I'm more focused. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, it's a multi-step plan. We gotta ration out our resources for all the steps. First step is 2 dice on the gator ride. 2 6s again.
Oh damn!
It's just
Wow, yeah, you
And with a kick.
totally do that
Mhm.
exactly the way you wanted to.
and with a kick. Yeah.
With a kick. So I think so you wanted to jump on its back, loop your
Cable through its jaws, so it's now
cable
like
through its jaws.
reins.
Yeah, and I think that is a sweet success, and I think you are able to like giddy up and like take it where you want for sure.
And of course, the loudest check it.
Like there's a sequence of shots zoomed further and further out as the voice echoes through the valley.
Yeah, that's like-
colored birds diffuse
like
from
weird
it.
scaly bird.
Yeah.
That good Spider-Man.
Gotta make sure and get
animation.
everyone's attention. Make sure everyone's checking it.
Cool. While that is happening, of course, Whiplash gets dropped to the ground. The other two, whose names are K-Jump and Bez, go to help, and I think other folks are like, "Cool, party's over. We are out of here." Do y'all want to do anything about any of that situation?
I want to help him.
I want to help. Yeah.
You want to help Whiplash or?
Yeah, I didn't want him
Yeah.
to get hurt. I just wanted him to not harsh the vibe.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I think
And
Gus
this
is
is-
just like, that's what you get.
Yeah. What should we do, Tally?
Do
Just
we have
kinda
any like?
tickle the gator?
Well, I was thinking like, do we rip strips off of our shirts and like wrap it around his leg? Like, oh
Yeah,
no.
you might have some simple first aid stuff.
Yeah. Okay. We were like,
Maybe
yeah,
we both rip strips off your shirts.
yeah.
I just got this. Hand me
Let's
down.
have Tally roll for this, I think, since you're
Okay.
our heart.
Yeah.
You're gonna be rolling 1 die. Do you want to spend anything on that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like helping an enemy is kind of a heart move. So
Yeah, for sure.
I'll use one of my attitude dies.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Cool. Yeah, let's see. Roll 2 dice.
Oh, 4 and a 5.
I can't really help,
4 and
can
a
I?
5. Nice.
It's like my whole thing.
Yeah, that's right. You can't.
I just help myself. Got it.
You can help.
Good
like,
job,
you have,
Tally.
you have those turbo dice from your sword that you can use to help.
So
You
I
just
would
can't
have
use
to like you.
You can't just
use
use
my
your
sword to
extra.
help.
Well, that's just more turbo and kick, or more boost and kick that you have available. You don't necessarily have to use your sword.
It doesn't have to be like narratively my sword.
No.
Okay, Tally, do you want any help?
I don't think.
You got 5.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So you like help get him bandaged up and on his feet. It's nasty looking, but it's not terrible. Yeah. I'm gonna hang on to the trouble for just a second.
Oh no.
Is Guts doing anything while this is happening?
I don't think so. I think Guts is keeping an eye on the gator situation. Guts is probably cheering on Spike at this point.
Maintaining your mental link to help
Yeah.
distract the gator.
Yeah. So let's do another roll for Spike to get that gator down to the river safely and quickly. Starting with your 1 die.
All right, so we start with 1 die. Yeah, obviously patient applied last time. I don't think it
Yeah.
applies to
So,
continuously.
I'll kick on the jacket, put it on its most soothing setting.
Chill.
So I'm gonna spend a boost there. Would you like a
So-
kick as well, Spike?
That would, just to clarify, that would mean I would need to close my eyes. Yes.
But you're not using the flash patterns of it, right? You're just doing.
Okay, I didn't know how. I didn't
Yeah.
know if like everything it did was always everybody who can see it.
No, that's just one of its many powers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was using it specifically to chill the alligator out.
Dig
so if you
it,
see it,
dig
you
it.
will also be calm.
Ooh, and you can also nope slams from lasers for only one trouble.
Oh, nice.
Cool. So that's 2 dice.
Yeah, which
Would you like a kick?
in addition, how do
Yeah.
you do more than one? Oh, you mean instead of the die or in addition to?
I assume I can give you both a
Yeah.
boost and a kick if I want to,
Both
or
kick.
2 kicks if you.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I mean,
You might
yeah.
not spend everything all at once right now.
That's
but-
true.
Or I hear that
Yeah.
idea, but also
Heard.
I
But-
mean, you know, I'm just proud of us because I feel like all of us are normally the like hoard our stuff and not spend it, and we don't
Yeah,
ever use it because we're
I've
saving it
spent
for a rainy day. And now we're
everything,
all
and
like,
I'm
fucking
going to
blow
die
everything.
for it.
And I love it. We've gotten very good about not hoarding our resources like we usually do. So yeah, I think just the 2
the
dice
2.
is probably
Yeah.
good.
Let's see it.
Cool.
I'm just trying to decide if I want, you know. No, you know what? I'm going to take my own advice. Like, if you got them, spend them. Because between us all, we have lots of stuff. I still have lots of stuff left too.
There's still crew dice, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I've still got my. I was thinking I'll use one of my robotic dog kick because I figure maybe he's like, you know, being
Kind of guiding it down
my
the
companion.
water,
I figure he's
probably.
kind of like, yeah, almost like sheepdogging, like running
Yeah.
beside the alligator to sort of like keep it
Aw.
on track.
On track.
Nice.
Yeah.
Biting
Yeah.
its
And
heels.
spending more kick also like lets you
Good
do
bingo.
more things at once. So that definitely is going to help all the stuff.
Yeah.
I think doing that, this will be the only roll you have to make for this. So let's see it.
So now that's 2 dice plus a kick, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing here.
Oh no.
Oh, well, hey, I mean, look, I've rolled 2
This is a
double
good
sixes in
run.
a row.
Yeah, you
I
deserve it.
can't really bitch about it.
Can't be
Cool.
epic all the time, Spike. That's what we
So-
say.
My broken
Guts.
coccyx. I'm finally feeling my broken coccyx
Yeah,
here.
right,
Yeah,
and alligators.
You've
Hard
been
work.
bumping on alligators.
Yeah. So, oof, yeah.
Like has some really good
So Guts, you're sticking close by to kind of try to keep it soothed.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Cool. Yeah. So 2 things happen at once.
Oh, but I
Um,
didn't actually contribute anything with it. That's just
You're just,
color.
you're
Oh
just
no.
in the area.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
that's
no, I
true.
gave
It's
you the
like-
die.
Yeah, you
No.
gave me the die, and I
Yeah,
gave
yeah,
myself
yeah.
the kick. Yeah, so you did.
Cool. Sweet. So what is going to happen here?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Ow, my coccyx.
Yeah.
some good
Um,
shocks on that board.
So I think your alligator is like leads you, like you feel like you're not leading it so much as it's leading you, and
Oh,
Suddenly
no.
my steering isn't working.
yeah, it's
Hey.
like, oh, like we're still going in the direction of the river, but
Hmm.
no, more towards the river, no, more towards oh no, and it's kind of gotten you to a spot, and all of a sudden it kind of stops and bucks you off, and you land on the ground face up, and when you
Oof.
raise up, you can see that you are surrounded by these psychic crocodiles,
Psychodials.
and I think
Crocodiles.
that's both you and Guts there.
Oh, we are. Okay.
Yeah, since you're kind of following along. Yeah, and so while that's happening, back at the clearing, everyone's like, cool, we did it, everyone's okay, we did some cool tricks, it's friends,
No consequences.
no consequences whatsoever. When you hear this this klaxon alarm go off, like the area kind of floods with red light, and these clunks and a
Dave.
kind of like a metallic wrench, and
Doorways.
the hand of the mech kind of falls off on the ground backwards, and then twitches, flips itself over, and starts moving around on like on his fingers as legs.
I'm sure this will
It's
be
the
fine.
size of like, the hand is like the size of like a car.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
And it says,
friend.
it shakes the moss off itself and begins obeying buggy, half-eroded defense protocols. And I think it thinks that everyone there is an
Your
enemy or intruder. We don't know where these mechs were from or what ancient war they fought, but this one thinks that Andromeda and Tally and Whiplash and K-Jump and Bez are enemies, and has announced its intentions to come after y'all. So
Hush.
it's looking bad. This is let's jump back to the alligators.
Oh man.
Yeah, crocodiles. Sorry. What do you
Psychodiles.
do about being surrounded by these psychic crocodiles?
Can you see both of their teeth?
Hmm.
That is how you will be able to tell.
Oh.
Psychodile. I definitely turn on Bingo's Guardian mode,
Nice.
which
Oh, I have a
what is
sword.
it? Oh, turbo is its resources basically, right?
Yeah.
It's like I can mark, say, like one of the boosts.
Yeah,
as-
and so you don't need to turn that on. That's just a thing that it has.
Mhm.
And then
Oh, right.
if you get a
But-
physical slam, you can spend one of its turbos to
Oh, okay.
protect
I see.
yourself
I
from that
got
slam.
you. So, so I don't need to act. I spend it.
Yeah, it's
to just
always
negate
active,
it. I
basically.
got you.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, in that case,
Yeah, so you have a moment to do stuff, both of you, before they attack.
Murder us? Yeah. Let's see. I guess I could try using the jacket again. That seems, I don't know, I feel bored with that. And I only have a psychic connection to one of them, right?
Yeah, and I think that might have degraded some. But,
Yeah, so I can't really use that. Let's see. All right. Is there a way to skate my way out of this?
oh yeah,
Maybe,
sure.
but-
You can both
Yeah,
get
but-
out of there.
Tricks.
Yeah,
but-
you don't have to fight these crocodiles.
Oh yeah. I'm just
that would
just
be
trying to
probably a
figure
bad
out, like,
idea.
I don't know. It's weird. I feel like skating out of it is the only thing I can think to do, but I don't think Guts would abandon Grit here.
Take
well,
it
we
along.
could. I mean, maybe we. I think we let's work in tandem. We can like maybe we turn to each other and like, hey, that double trick we've been working on, that tandem trick.
Okay, and
I know we hadn't perfected it, but now's the time.
oh wait. Maybe can the trick be that Bingo sort of barrels through and clears a path for us and we skate out on our yeah, you still have do you still have the cord?
Yeah. Well, I think I'd imagine so, because when he bucked me off, I mean, I guess it could go either way. I would imagine
yeah.
I kept.
Like I'm
Hold of-
wondering if Bingo can battery ram our way out of here and we sort of trail behind him. Let's see.
I like it. He's a metal robot dog.
Yeah, what are the abilities that the dog has? Can follow
Not
closely. Oh, it's
much,
simple
yeah.
text. Okay.
But
Forgot
he
I had a
is.
grappling
His
hook.
look is chunky and metal. So he's got that
Yeah,
going.
little
Oh,
chunky
he's a
boy.
chonk.
Little chunk.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what
Funny.
to do here.
Which I decided Bingo stands for Bio-Integrated Neural Guardian Operative.
Nice.
Got a buddy on my back.
Oh,
I've trained him to do that.
oh.
He's upset because there was no raisin involved this time. I'm sorry.
I think what if in the moment that we have Guts says to Spike, like, I'll distract them. And at that moment I try and do a trick to skate over one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Pretty
Which
gutsy.
direction are you going? Towards the river, towards the clearing, or somewhere
I
else?
think I'm going back to the clearing.
Cool.
Or wait, let me think about that. No,
Yeah.
if I'm drawing their attention, then I'm gonna try and draw them back to the river.
Cool. And you want to make this a trick?
Yeah, so check. Very whispered, intense. Check.
Check great. So you're gonna be rolling 2 dice for starters.
Yeah.
What else would you like to do, if anything?
Yeah, I mean, I could put a kick on that. That would exhaust my attitude.
Oh, well, maybe I could help you out somehow, I'm sure. Since we're working on this together, since you're
Yeah.
doing the actual thing, then
Well, I'll go ahead and spend my last kick on this.
I mean that is
Do it.
that is a pretty gutsy thing to do.
So I now have 2 dice and 1 kick.
Yes. Let's see what we get.
Okay.
2 turntables and a microphone.
1 second. 2 dice. Roll. Yes. Oh boy, this is gonna be bad. No, it's not.
Hey, that's a 6. Perfect.
Wow.
Tell me how it goes
6 and a
off.
5.
And
Yes.
2 style for that, right? Because you spent a kick.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
should,
man.
should I have been marking style for that other thing I did?
First
First thing I did that
If
was
you-
really badass.
The big check it. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
big check it.
So much style.
Okay, where was I going with that? Okay, so I think I have the drone with me.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like
And is the extra one for kicks? Is that class specific or is that universal?
That's as long as anyone who spends a kick on a trick gets an extra style.
Oh, okay, so like that first one I did that was totally successful and had a kick, I would have got 2 style for.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
I think she says to the drone, gutters ain't scared. And just basically does a standing jump and gets a surprising amount of air from that, and then rollerblades down the back of the Psychigator and is off at just screamingly fast speed towards the river.
Nice. And yeah, you did it with a 6, so I think they're all just like, that's the one, get her.
Oh, no. Yep.
What's Spike doing when that happens?
So I'll use, as I imagine Guts' intent again was to distract so I could get away.
Yeah.
So I'll start hovering back towards where Andromeda and Tally are, but I'm gonna send Bingo to guard Guts.
Okay.
Sweet.
Since
Cool.
that's the Guardian mode says it can be a friend as well, so I figured since we're
Yeah.
splitting up, since Guts did that for me, I'll make sure Bingo keeps an eye on Guts.
Awesome. So back at the clearing, there's a giant robot hand ready to attack everybody.
Ah,
I
damn it.
want to get my sword out, I guess. Bummer, man.
And my sword.
Yeah, yeah, I think, yes. I quickly stuff a flyer for a party slash organizing session in Whiplash. Is that who got
Mhm.
hurt? Yeah.
Yep.
So I stuff a flyer for a party slash organizing session in Prismatia in Whiplash's hand and say, like, I don't even like you, but like, but people are more important. And I join Andromeda trying to like fight off the giant hand.
Awesome.
I have a laser glove. So yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
imagine
I forgot. I was gonna say I forgot we all have ray guns of some kind.
Yeah, you all have ray
Yeah.
guns. You can
I imagine we
Whatever
get kind of
we
like
got.
back to back and are like,
Yeah.
pew pew pew.
Or like, wait, you have you do, is it parkour with your shoes?
yeah, I got
So maybe-
parkour shoes.
Or like I'm skating on my my light board and you like jump on and jump off. Like
Yeah.
I'm there to give you like an extra bounce up with the sword, or like I don't know.
um, cool. So you're shooting it with your ray guns, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
All right.
Pew pew.
Let's have Andromeda roll first for that. How about that?
Okay, how do we roll for ray guns?
Same as everything else. 2 dice for you, plus whatever other kick boost there's, whatever you want to add.
Do I get my attitude to it? To any
Yeah.
action?
Yeah, you always
Okay.
get your attitude. So your base roll is 2d6 always.
Well, so what's the hand doing?
The hand is like it's powered up. It's got alerts. It's like scrabbling around and look. It's acquiring targets basically right now, which is it's like got reticles on the 5 of you.
I was just trying to like bunt it, like because I'm not like because I'm chill. I'm like, it's okay as long as it doesn't bother us. And I think it comes at me maybe, and then I like just bunt, just like easy bunt.
Meaning with your laser gun,
Just like
or-
with like ease or flow, you know. I'm so chill and I know how to be.
So you're just like stepping out of the way.
Don't try.
Okay, cool. So that's 2 dice for starters. Do you want to do anything else?
Yeah. I would like some style.
Are you doing a
Because
trick?
bunting is because I'm doing it really cool. It's a bunch. It's like dunk.
Are you doing this with your sword?
Are you doing it?
My
but are you
sword,
doing a
right?
trick. To get
No.
style?
Maybe, yes.
So to
I'm
get
doing it
style
up.
during
I'm doing a
run, you need to-
handstand.
You're doing
bunt.
it. There we go.
There we are. I figured it
I'm
out.
not clear what you mean by bunt. Can you describe
You know,
more
like-
what you're doing?
So in the sports world, there's this game called baseball.
Yeah, I know baseball.
And
Okay,
in
okay.
baseball, usually if they throw the ball at you, you like hit it like this, but
Yeah.
a bunt is where you just
Mhm.
hold it still and you just
Yeah.
go,
The difference is baseballs are very small compared to a car-sized robot
yes,
hand.
but I have a Negus friction sword.
You do have a negative. Okay, so you're bunting it with the sword. I see.
Yes.
Got it. Got
What
it.
do you think I was bunting it
I
with?
thought you were just like giving,
Oh, like
giving it a
body
shoulder.
ch-
Yeah.
like body checking it. No, like
Yeah.
I'm casually holding my sword up. I think I'm doing a handstand and then like holding out my sword.
Fantastic. Are you saying check it when you do that?
Check it.
Nice.
Very chill. Check it.
I'm so
Um,
good at being this character.
2
Sorry,
dice.
buddy. I'm scaring the
adding
bunny.
more
'cause he's
stuff.
loud. 2 dice. That's why I was like, I want some style because I'm doing
Yeah.
upside down.
So you're doing a trick.
And
Are you adding kick to it?
Yeah, I'm adding kick to it.
All right.
Already got 2. Yeah, 2's enough.
Cool. Let's roll 2 dice and see what happens.
I believe I didn't explain myself well. 2 and a
5.
5.
A 5.
Oh.
So what was your intention with this bunt?
I just wanted to like slice through it. Like it was coming at us and I was gonna like hold it out and like let it slice itself in half.
Okay, cool. I think you take a finger, and a 5 means that you do it with a problem, and I think the problem is all of the reticles that were on everyone else just go on you now
Great.
because you
The what?
affected. The reticles, the little like targeting.
What's a reticle?
I looked
Oh,
it
the
up
little-
myself.
Yeah, the little like targeting
Those are the
crosshairs.
lasers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's got a reticle, a little round thing that you target
Whoa.
with.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know the
So
word
they're all
either.
on. Wow, cool.
Yeah, they're
okay, so
all
those
on
are all on
you.
me.
That's,
Yeah.
I thought that was
And I
a
don't-
super common term, but I think it's because I play video games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't show up in Stardew Valley, so
Yeah, I was like, I,
was
don't
like,
know that
I've played
one
lots
from-
of first-person shooters where you got your reticle.
yeah.
Yeah, Spirit Fair doesn't have it.
What's Tally
That
doing?
would be
What's
a
happening?
weird aspiration.
Uh,
You're going to the next world.
You're going to the netherworld. Mark, I don't get style points, right?
You succeeded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get 1 style plus 1 for the kick you spent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Two
success
styles.
is
Oh,
is
oh.
style.
Yeah, success is 4, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Ben.
a 4 and a 5 is success with a
A
problem.
question about our special little black triangle style things.
Mhm.
Like mine says +1 style after runs where you show toughness or focus. That's like
Yeah.
after we finished the run.
That's after you finish the run. Yeah,
So like if
Yeah.
at some point during the run you accomplish that, you get 1 extra style at the end of a run.
correct. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
Do I have trouble now?
So I don't think you have trouble until like something mechanical happens to give you trouble. I'm not
Okay.
100% sure about that. I may have been supposed to have been giving you trouble this whole time,
Don't give me no trouble.
or maybe not. But we're in a familiar place, so maybe there's less trouble here.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue to keep reading out and see if I'm doing it wrong.
It's our first
Uh,
run.
It feels like you should be getting more trouble, but
Nah.
whatever works. Great. So yeah, Tally, what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm going to. I want to. I was feel like I should say that, right?
And Ben, you have to go soon, right?
Yeah, you have to go in
Yes.
like 5
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah. So this will be me killing myself. No.
No.
I'm out.
Bummer.
Boom.
That would be
Uh,
the one death that we couldn't
Later,
stand. It would be
idiots.
hard.
And then, like 5 minutes later, I'll come back like, yeah, it was canceled. So like, sorry about my melodramatic death. So I'm in
Anyway,
So-
what's going on?
So yeah, so I like, okay, make a. How does this work? I feel like I make a running start, make my hoverboard appear, like kick off really fast to go towards the hand, make it disappear, and then appear under me, so I can slide. Sorry, it disappears. I jump. What am I doing? I want to go under it like
all sounds
I
awesome.
want to go under it like a mechanic. So the hoverboard
Yes!
is under me. So I'm going up and I'm shooting it with my laser glove.
Oh, so
from under.
you like jump up and then you're about to land on your back, and then the
Yeah.
hoverboard appears under you.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
And
my,
you're gonna
my,
pew, pew,
my
pew from
hoverboard
beneath.
says it can appear and disappear like at will. So like, okay, I'm going to abuse this.
Nice.
Yes.
Great.
Yes. So yeah. So I'm scooting under it and trying to shoot it with my laser glove. Yeah.
Cool. So you get 1 die to start off with.
Okay. I'm gonna take an extra die for attitude for helping, trying to protect my friend, my heart. And I'm gonna take an extra die and a kick from my board itself.
Where's the? Tell me about the one for helping someone else.
Oh, I just mean the attitude one is just, it says describe how your heart helps your action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have
So
a extra? Did you just click off that one?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Great. Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yes. So it's 3d6 with an extra kick.
Oof. All right.
Let's see if I get.
There you go. That's a 6.
Oh. I lost connection to the game server.
So did
don't see
I.
it.
I was like,
Me too.
oh, I got to refresh page.
Cool. Yeah. So you super cool slide underneath it. Pew pew pew. Hit a bunch of the actuators and stuff, and it's like it's stuttering and kind of like trying to figure out what's shooting it underneath, but still focused on Andromeda.
Oh my god! I just realized I can log into the dice roller again for the first time in months.
nice.
I guess I forgot to say check it. Oh well.
Oh, it didn't work then.
Doesn't count.
Oh, yeah.
Like Jeopardy, you didn't phrase it in the form of a question.
Yeah.
So back to the river.
Everything's going great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guts,
totally fine.
you are successfully leading a herd of psychic crocodiles back to the river.
And I think
And,
I know what I would like to try. if
Yeah,
this is
you get to
okay.
the edge of the river. What do you do?
I think as I'm approaching the river, I pass by a tree and there's a big hive of some sort of insects.
Oh boy.
And she gets past that and she's looking at her drone, kind of cocks the ray gun or laser glove on her own shoulder. And just while maintaining eye contact forward, says check it directly down the barrel of the lens and shoots to aim for where the hive is attached.
Yeah.
I don't know if a trick is just like anything. I think you have to do like a skateboarding trick. Or,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did a handstand.
yeah, gymnastics I think counts because you have the shoes. That's your stuff.
Okay, so if I involve the rollerblades in it somehow,
Yeah, if you're doing a trick on your rollerblades.
Okay, so
that'll
this will,
be a
instead of
trick.
being a no look thing, it's going to be a jump up and 360 thing.
Nice.
So that at the
Yes.
point when she's like lined up, that's when she takes the shot. And then
Fantastic.
turns around and lands again.
Check it. Great.
Check it.
So you're rolling 2 dice then?
Yep, and there's not much I can do to do anything with that. So
All right. Let's see what happens.
2 dice, 2d6, 5 and 5.
Couple fives. Great. So yeah, you do
Solid.
the thing. Where are those monsters? There they are. Cool. Dread flies. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's terrible. Great. They're not coming after you though. They do drop on the alligators is what you're trying to do, the crocodiles.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Yeah. Jesus
So-
Christ. Yeah.
Oh no, what have I done?
Those are going to be extinct now. They were endangered.
There.
So yeah, I think they swarm on the crocodiles,
At least
And-
endemic.
start like pulling dimensions off of them. So yeah, they kind of like look like you've got a 3D model of a crocodile,
Yeah.
and someone's just like deleting polygons here and there.
Oh no.
And they like get it's not like ripping their skin open or anything, they're like just getting less defined. And they like clearly these live here. This has probably happened before, and before they get completely derez, they slosh into the water and go underneath.
Yeah, there's an evolutionary arms race.
Yeah, boy, that's a thing.
Oh man. And
What
then
is
nothing
your
bad
trouble?
happens.
And then nothing bad happens except for trouble. The trouble is,
And this is trouble in the sense of a
Trouble,
complication.
yeah, this is a problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Trouble
this
is your
gonna be-
IBS flares up.
It's going
Oh,
to be a problem, and specifically a snag.
Oh man.
And oh boy,
This is like
you got the
extended
rollerblades,
Raiders of the
right?
Lost Ark action sequence.
Yeah. You are, so you did like a 360, jump up, shoot the thing, gators got, and you land, and you're very confident, very proud of yourself.
Yeah, that's
And,
true. And then nothing goes wrong.
And you notice that you landed in quicksand.
Of course.
Oh no! The greatest threat to
The
teenagers.
greatest
everywhere.
threat, yes.
That and hot
Um,
lava.
Great. I think it's 9. Let's take a break here,
Yeah,
and we'll figure out what to do with Tally. We'll be back
Oh,
in
no.
5. here. Yeah, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna move everyone around.
The bunny was waiting here, ready to play. Bunny,
There we go.
I'm ready to play.
Tally gone.
Check it.
Check it.
Bunny trick.
Bunny trick. Check it.
Yeah, producer. This is what they would do.
Are you waiting for me? Needed some pets.
I think bottom row is still good. It's just me and Spike. Great. Great, great, great. Same for the title. Leave that there. Yeah. It's small. Oh, we're bigger because there's only 2 people here, right?
I was here all along and somehow turned off everything.
Yeah.
Sorry to make everyone wait.
So we decided that Tally is getting whisked
Dwarfed
away
back to-
by BRB. They're like, cool, thanks for helping. Let's go. And they grab you and neglect to grab
Anyone else?
Andromeda, who's there, I guess.
I'm still it's like I think
Thanks.
I'm still
See
at a
ya.
handstand, like
Yeah.
watching Tally walk away upside down.
Wait.
Wait.
Cool.
It's
And I
not
think
our
this is when
crew.
Spike shows up to the clearing and the robot hand whips around there. Before we address that, though, I want to see what is going on with your. Oh, there's everyone. What's going on with the quicksand?
Oh shit, yeah. I I think this is a thing where Guts is trying to convince Bingo to throw the cable. Like, come on, I know this isn't your voice activator, but just throw it over to me. Just throw it over.
This is definitely a roll.
Yep.
Um,
And
so
it is
you
not a
start
trick.
off with 1 die. Definitely not a trick.
So yeah, there's nothing I can do. Oh, I can take a dare, right? To add
You could take a
die.
dare. Yeah, get yourself in trouble a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. So you got 1 die right now. You can take it there to get an extra die.
That's what I
You
would
get
want to
a
do.
kick. You want an extra die.
Mhm.
I think
And that gives me 1 trouble.
not it'll give me 1 bite. Let me introduce an extra problem. I think that's fine. We don't need an extra problem right now. I just want to double check and see what bite does for me.
No.
Byte is a currency that is used by the GM to make problems worse, and it is described on pages 17, 26, and 137. Great. Let's start here. What does byte do? I can spend a byte to introduce a surprise problem, cut to the action where the characters in over their heads. Got that. Suddenly advance a threat. I can spend 2 byte to force an immediate additional disaster roll or introduce a random challenge. Interesting. I think I'm going to give you 1 trouble. Yeah,
Okay.
so
I'll
mark a
click
trouble,
1 trouble.
get an extra die,
Yeah.
and let's
And-
see what we do.
All right, rolling 2d6 to See what oh, that's a 2 and a 1.
Oh,
That is
boy.
so bad.
Told you
Yikes.
quicksand.
Yeah, quicksand. This is gonna earn you a slam for sure. And I think the I think Bingo kind of like it's a little robot dog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just kind of like waddles up to the side of the quicksand, and instead of shooting out the cable for you, just like looks at you and like this little like robot bark bark bark, and you're just like
Fair.
and I think the slam is going to be trapped. And that one will clear when you get out. So you
Okay.
just write
I
that
get
in
out.
your slam box over here. There you go, trapped. Great. So meanwhile, giant robot hand fight. It has refocused its attention on Spike. Spike, what are you doing with this robot hand?
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Despite obviously the adrenaline and the fight or flight response, I'm like, I think knowing that there's a chance it's the wrong thing to do is like, I'm just going to stand perfectly still, focus, just Jurassic Park. They be like,
They only sense motion.
we're cool, hand, we're cool.
Mm.
About analyzing,
Unfortunately,
trying to analyze as much as I can to see what's going on with it. Is it targeting based on movement or just all hostile things, or I'm gonna try to use my toughness and focus to stay cool and just be like,
Sure.
maybe it's
Yeah.
not gonna smack me down immediately. Maybe it will, but
It will. Yeah, it does not just detect things on motion. It kind of like sits back on its where its wrist would be, and the middle lights up, and you feel yourself just yanked into the hand by a tractor beam, and it starts to close around you.
I got an
Andromeda, what do you
idea.
do?
I would like to remove the friction from a room-sized area near me.
Oh shit! All right. What does that look like with your Negazord?
I think what
friction sword.
happens, yeah, I think when I like slam it into the ground,
Hmm.
it like frictions out and like
Mhm.
makes the area around without friction.
Cool. Does it have any like special effect associated with it?
I think it just like makes things kind of wobbly, kind of
Nice.
yeah, like out of
Heat shimmer
weirdly,
kind of.
yeah,
Yeah.
heat shimmer, yeah, that kind of makes things shimmery.
Cool. So roll to do that. Yeah, great. So you'll start off with your 2 dice.
And then for this, I want to add a kick and what are the names of them?
Boost.
I don't add a kick and a boost.
Yeah. Cool. So that's 2 dice with an added effect.
That's 3 dice.
3 dice. Yeah, that's right.
I
3
always get
dice.
2.
Yeah.
Added effect if it works.
Is there a kick you can add to that?
That was the kick is added effect.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, I could add another. If we have 3 boosts and 3 kicks.
You have your infinite boost, and then you have your ones on your Nega Friction Sword. There are also ones available from the group.
I'm having sorry, my question is about the character keeper.
Yeah.
So I have 3 checkboxes, but I have 2 like dice symbols.
Yeah, so if you get the power cell, that will activate another boost, and if you get a stabilizer, that'll activate another kick.
Oh, I see. Okay, so the symbols are where they are. Okay,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
my question. I wasn't
Okay,
phrasing
cool,
it well. Sorry about that.
No worries.
All right.
So 3 dice with a
and-
kick.
I do that and then kick it, check it. I guess I'm not doing the trick, right?
No, it's not a trick.
This ain't no trick. This is real. This is my like family's heirloom sword. I borrowed it from the church basement.
You
All
took it
right.
out of an angel statue.
Yeah, I think it like is in like yeah.
Ooh.
I gotta
All
return
right.
this by Sunday. Oh fuck.
Well, you got a 4. That's good.
Or a 1 and a 1. It's 4 works.
Yeah, it's always the top die.
Yeah, but like
And 4 or 5 is succeed.
Yeah,
4 or 5.
competition.
Yeah, 4 and a 5 is a success with a problem.
Okay.
So tell me what
So,
you're
but
expecting
more
to happen there.
importantly, I get style right.
No, because it wasn't a trick.
But I added a. Why did I add a style thing then?
To
Okay.
increase effect.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it would.
Yeah,
boost
you only get
effect.
style when you're doing tricks.
Should I have not done style there?
Oh no, I mean it's good. You added a kick, which will increase the effect of it. So whatever you were trying to do, it does it more.
Okay, I'll keep it then. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I was trying to do was make everything slippery,
Yeah.
so that it let go of a spike,
Okay, cool. I think
but also
because
like
you,
just let things like kind of fly apart.
yeah, I think because you added the kick, it does let go of spike. So it's
Done.
yeah, so
Sweet.
it was like up on its wrist, kind of like grabbing it and squeezing, and because it's like unable to stabilize itself, just kind of like
Oh, yeah.
flops over. Spike also goes sliding to the edge of the slick zone, stops abruptly when you hit the ground,
Carpet burn.
and the hand kind of like flips over. It's like trying to move, but it's like a deer on ice.
Oh.
And it's going to be occupied with that for a minute.
Sweet.
You can keep trying to do stuff to it, or you can get out of there.
Yeah,
Think
let's
about
get out
that
of there.
while we see what Guts is doing about being neck deep in quicksand.
Okay, so I was gonna suggest using my ray gun, but if I don't have that out of the quicksand, then my options are further limited, I
Ooh.
guess.
Yeah.
Can we see Guts?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Guts is in a van down on the river.
Some sand down by the river.
In some sand down by the river.
Because I have a grappling hook.
Yeah.
That's handy.
Well,
Which is
if
like
you're
the-
planning on getting
I
out of
didn't.
there,
Oh, it's
that
like I
might be a
don't
good place to
know
go.
why I would ever need this.
When would
so
you not need it?
Spike and Andromeda, while the hand is skidding around, do you want to get out and go back the way you came down to the river, or where you last saw Guts? I guess.
I think
Yeah, I
I
think-
want to get away from the hand.
Yeah, I think I would motion Andron and be like, let's go get
Let's
Guts.
get out of
use,
here.
use my backup portal thing to get the
Let's get
frick out of here.
let's get the frick out of here.
Because
Nice.
we've accomplished, like, there's nothing else we're looking to accomplish here, right?
Yeah, you did the thing.
Yeah, so all we really
Um,
want to do is get GTFO now, right?
We
Yeah.
did ruin their party, and now we're
You did,
leaving.
you did win the party, and you also beat them in a challenge.
Yeah, so
Which
let's
I think was the
find
primary thing.
They
find
have
Guts.
to. That means they have to delete the footage.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Find
and you
find
got-
Guts and activate my backup port
You
device.
got respect from them. Cool. As you're heading down there, so as you're leaving each run, each player is going to make a disaster roll.
Oh no.
This should be pretty easy for you this time. So let's go in character keeper order. So we'll start with Andromeda. So when you do a disaster roll, you roll 1d6 per empty trouble box on your sheet. Higher is better.
I feel like I had some trouble though because I made those rolls that didn't go well.
You didn't get trouble though. You had problems, but you
Okay,
didn't get
Problems are
trouble.
different from trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got a bunch of snags basically.
so we have no
um,
trouble.
So you have 8 empty trouble boxes.
Mm.
So
Okay,
roll 8d6.
how do we get trouble?
You get trouble by taking
Get trapped
dares,
in quicksand.
noping slams, or special things.
Okay, and this is to go home.
This is to see what happens on the way home.
Okay, portal time.
So you just do a
8d6.
8d6. Great. So you got a 6. You're going to avoid disaster and mark
Yeah.
1 style. So you get a style point for that.
Style and avoid disaster. Love it.
Let's do Spike. Also rolling 8d6.
Come on, big bucks.
There you go. Great. Avoiding it. Get a style.
Okay.
And I think
I'm rolling
Guts?
7.
only 7. Oh no.
Oh, you're screwed.
And I'm
That
rolling
quicksand will get you.
There is
1
6.
6.
Great. You also avoid disaster and
And
get a
get a
style.
style. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So you all race down to the river. You don't see Guts anywhere for a minute until you hear yelling from the ground. Um,
This is it, Gunners.
LJ.
Been an
It's gonna be
honor
most
Shoot.
watched
slug blasting
footage.
for you.
Do you want to use your grappling hook to get her out?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we need to roll for this one. I think that's a pretty easy thing to do. You're not under
I
stress.
think I
here.
throw the grappling hook and then start running.
Great.
I like to think that the grappling hook is automated somehow, like it just kind of goes clunk. Okay,
Little
this
winch.
is happening.
It's still the
Cool.
drone is still rolling footage.
Yeah.
Bingo can help
get
you.
back to my cool diagram there.
This
Great.
is when Bingo kicks into
Yeah.
action. Bingo is just throwing the rope at me over and over again.
Throwing the rope but not holding it. Just throw it. You got like 5 ropes next to you.
Like silly
Attached to
string.
nothing. Yeah.
Let me look up your so you get her out of the quicksand, no problem. See, bad things can happen to a hoverboard. You could shoot it out near a bottomless pit, focus it up at a range. Cautious Slugblasters might like to know they have a second way home. Covers compound energy, photospheres,
Ignore.
spare nth gears, splat hatches, etc. Tell me what your backup portaling device looks like.
Oh, you
Uh, I,
Or-
I have
you
a backup portaling
Cheeseburger.
device.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Heath's, not ours.
Yeah.
But it's a cheeseburger.
But it's cheeseburger.
I think it's this glove I have on right here. On the it says like the back of it, so it's a little chunky because I can like boop beep boop 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 beep, point my fist and like,
His Spike makes the noises with his mouth.
it does. Yeah,
Or
it
does
doesn't make
Spike
noise.
record little noises into it? And then...
Nice. I think using it successfully is going to be a roll.
Makes sense.
So yeah, just like anything else. So you're going to get 1 die for that. Do you want to use anything to bump it up? You've got so much
I
boost
do.
left.
Just ride everything on it.
I was about to do with the sword move.
Yeah, I'll chunk another die on there. That's my attitude.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this is, this is what I've been training for. This is why I have a backup device. For moments just like these.
Yeah.
I don't get to roll 8d6 on this. So backup portal activate. Pew pew pew. Well, 4.
It's a 4. Great. So you do it. You get your portal open there.
It's breached.
You get through, and the problem is going to be minor, I think. Problem is going to be. Oh yeah. The problem is going to happen after you all successfully get through, and the camera lingers, and from the bushes emerges a guy in a orange kind of like hazmat suit,
Of course.
clearly
These
from
guys.
Dara, the people who
Damn it.
weakened the space-time in Hillview in the first place. And he's got some sort of like tricorder looking recent sensor thing, and just like, okay, cool, I've got some notes on you. So you're gonna be watched by Dara a little bit. Great. You get back home though. Where does the portal dump you?
Don't we? What did we decide? Did we decide we had a hangout or something?
Yeah, detention or the church basement, I think it was.
Oh, I think it'd probably be the church basement. It seems
Yeah.
like.
Nice. Cool. All right, let me go back to the cool diagram that shows all the stuff that we do.
It's like ping
Uh,
pong tables and
Foosball.
Cool.
foosball.
So we did disaster, we got home, cleanup time,
Inspirational
collect
Yeah.
style bonuses. So if you did the thing
Yes,
that
posters.
is marked in your style, +1 style after runs where you blank.
Yeah.
Where I
Give
show
yourself-
boldness or risk taking.
Yeah, I think that counts. I think you did
Almost
that.
constantly.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Did I show easier flow?
Did you?
I-
It's up to you.
I think I tried, which means I didn't.
I feel like you would
Cool.
really have to be bad at playing your character to not get your style.
Oh,
You are going
Working on
to.
it.
That's not the right one.
I feel like I did it.
If I did not show any toughness or focus anywhere during the run, I'm not doing my job.
well, the chill just got kind of unchilled by circumstances. I felt like
That's true.
I feel
That's
like
true.
I defended the vibe.
Yeah.
You did lots of chilling.
Yeah.
You were like the situation around you was not chill.
I feel
And-
like they're like in my mind, this character is kind of like a murder bot character that just like really just wants to like watch soap operas or
Yeah.
something. Like can really do awesome tricks, but like really what I want to do is like read my Bible, chill, just chill with the youth group, play some games, play some foosball.
Cool.
It's easy to be chill when you know you're in Jesus's hands.
Yeah, going to heaven.
Let's see. I think I wrote that in the GM section.
What did I say? My faith is my board.
Everyone after the run gets to clear your slams. So if you have a slam, clear
Oh,
it.
thank God. Heal up my
Oh, your
broken coccyx.
Bone.
I'm no longer trapped in quicksand.
And you're going to get +1 with BRB, taking you up to a -1 with them.
Yes.
They dislike us
Um,
slightly less.
All is well with the universe.
And yeah, I think that's the only faction change we're going to make. Let's see what comes next.
Doorways isn't mad at us for the Clyde's house.
Say that again.
Doorways isn't mad at us for Clyde's house, or I guess they don't know.
I don't think they know yet. Yeah.
Not yet.
Cool. Oh, I can also just instead of giving you a snag or a slam, I can just take a bite as a problem. And just use it later. Interesting. Okay, cool. We're at downtime now. Freeform scene-based role-playing, and you can spend style and trouble on beats, which help you grow your character, set up scenes, and trigger events. So let me talk about beats for a minute here.
Sure.
So on the right hand side to the left of your signature, you have beats. These are things that you can spend style and or trouble on. The ones that say in parentheses a number and then S, those are things that you can spend style on. The ones that say T are the things that you can spend trouble on.
Oh, so the trouble is
basically-
useful.
Well,
Oh, never mind.
so spending style is basically like you're spending XP to get stuff. Spending trouble is basically clearing trouble out,
Yeah.
and then not great stuff happens.
Oh, never mind.
But it's a way to clear out a chunk of trouble, which you definitely want to do
Yeah.
if you get a chunk of trouble. So there are the trait beats. If you hover over them, they'll tell you what they do. Everyone has their own special one. For example, the chill has just vibe in. You can spend two style, just being you, playing video games, and get +1 to a trait. What is that? +1 trait. Oh, you get an extra trait. So there are these origin story and sharpened. Everyone gets those. You have your own arc. So there's a chill arc, a grit arc, a guts arc.
I love that
think
when
you
mine
can-
is like getting caught in the plot, like I'm getting mistaken for somebody, and then
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
And the
That's
ones with the
so
check
great.
boxes you can only do once. So you take that beat and check it off. We'll play a little scene. about it. There's a family arc, same stuff, only with your folks. And there's the angst arc.
No.
Spend trouble on to be angsty teenager. There are then lower down, they do not have checkboxes. You can do those as many times as you want. Crew beats, basically you can spend I think you can do those in any order as many times as you want. So you can spend style to get an opportunity for yourselves. You can burn trouble to make something bad happen or get into a fight. You can spend style to make up after the fight. And then there's the other beats at the bottom that you can do. One is just being good. You can spend a style and to clear trouble by doing your homework or Bible study or whatever. You can spend 5 style by to get yourself a legacy, which gives you a better ending at the end of the campaign. You can take an L by clearing 5 trouble. That gives you a doom, which you do not want. There is in the lab, which lets you install new mods to your thing, to your signature. Uninstall mods, get the components off of those. Exchange 3 matching components for 1 component, or roll to gain a random component. This is where you spend style to get bits and pieces to make your signature item better.
How do we get components?
So you would do in the lab, you'd spend a style to get in the lab, and then you can roll to get a random component. And the table is on the little hover there.
Oh, I see. Foil. Okay.
And the last one you can do is spend 2 style to discover a new portal. Yeah.
So many things.
I
Yeah,
know.
there's
Do
so
we
many
have to
things.
go? Do we have to go in order?
Only for the I think only for the ones that have the checkboxes.
So checkboxes,
Um,
you do have to go from
Yeah,
first
let
to
me
last?
double
For
check
each
that.
arc or for sorry.
I mean, it makes sense when you
Trait
look
and
at
arc
them. Yeah.
beats are one-time buys. Arc beats must be bought in descending order. So only
Okay.
your playbook, family, and angst ones have to be bought in order.
But traits
Okay.
can be any order.
Yeah. And I don't think there's anything to clear 1 trouble. So take a look through those and see if any of them are interesting to
I
you.
don't have any trouble.
Beats. Beats by Dre.
The other thing you can spend style on is you can move it to your crew. So you can spend 1 of your style to give your crew style. Crew has a separate style track. And crew style can be spent to increase your fame. So you can spend 5
Ooh.
style to become up and comers.
Dang, y'all.
Or you can spend style to get more bonuses. So you have masks already for nobodies. If you spend 2 crew style, you can get advanced portals, which lets you portal through thicker zones. So yeah, there are a
so many
lot of
choices.
things.
Oh,
A lot of
gosh.
things.
Choose wisely, because you can just fuck this up. No, I'm kidding.
No, you
Do we
can't
want
fuck
to
this
wait?
up.
Do we want to wait till Ben's back to do these choices?
We could, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great time to stop. We're at 9:30. That's fine.
I'm stalling.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, and then you take the time to look through that stuff and decide what you want to do. And we'll
Yeah.
get there. Get back with Ben.
I'm happy to talk
Alright.
about it, or if people do have ideas what they want to do.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I have a hit on giving myself a raw talent for charming people into going along with what we want.
Nice.
I like slotting that into this character.
Yeah, I think all those top ones, the 2, 3, 4 are for buying new traits.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I think those are the only ways you can buy new traits. That.
What is it? Wait. Oh, there's the traits. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so those are more powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll buy some traits too.
Oh man.
Did
I
we
don't
say-
mind upgrading us either.
Yeah. I could just buy myself a trait and give 5 to the crew.
Well, if we each give some to the crew, you don't have to
Yeah,
give
exactly.
5.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if we each give, what do we want? 5 to get to the next level? Like we could.
We
each
could.
give-
I'm just saying if I spend 2, then I have 5 left over to do something with.
Yeah, we could each give 2 and not Ben because Ben only has 3.
Oh yeah.
And in the lab and portal discoveries are also relatively cheap ones that you can.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's how you get more traits on your
Yeah.
signature item as well.
Okay.
Did you say the trait beats were the only way to get more traits?
I think so. I think there are other ways.
'Cause I'm
Yeah,
just
so
trying to
like the
think, 'cause that means I
catharsis
could
on
only
your
get 3 more traits.
yeah,
and
so
then
like
I
the
can't.
catharsis on your angst arc gets you a trait if you
Oh,
want
okay.
there. Your redemption on your family arc, and the I and team.
I think I'm definitely gonna do the just vibing and take lucky, so that something lucky happens to me. Does my guys only do once per run, or I could just use it whenever?
I think that's just kind of like a background thing. So whenever you want to like notice something, just remind me, and then I'll
Okay,
find something for you to notice.
I'll try to use it more often, but I use it the once.
Yeah, and you're lucky once per run. Dumb luck helps you, and that there's a little check mark there to mark it off and use it. So you spent 2 style on just vibing.
I think so. I think I'm gonna save. I'm gonna contribute 2 to the crew,
Cool.
and then maybe
tell me
do.
what just vibing looks like for you.
I'm trying to figure out what I do for fun.
Yeah. Show us how
Um,
carefree you are.
Can I have a moment?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if we're buying stuff, I can.
Yeah.
We don't have to. I was just
No, I'm down for it. I like
Scene
buying
where you
stuff.
trash talk a rival. Oh well, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to spend 2 on swagger. And I'm going to employ my camera equipment and stare earnestly into the camera and say, that let's see, go to the NPCs here. Right, that our hearts go out to Whiplash from the BRB crew, who just couldn't quite land the trick without getting hit by the Psychigators. We saved him, of course, because that's how the Ursulas roll. And just remember, like, that the Ursulas are the crew that looks out even for BRB, whoever. If somebody gets themselves in trouble, they can't get out of themselves. So remember that, Gutters. Look out for each other. And transmission out. Just complete passive aggressive dumping on
I'm looking at the beat thing. You can always purchase trouble cost beats even if you can't afford them. But the caveat on that sentence is your funeral, friendo. Because those are one of the primary ways you're going to be clearing trouble between runs. So
oh yeah,
using them to clear trouble is
better than
what you want to do.
burning them.
Yeah,
Okay,
and they're always like, take an extra slam, take a doom, take another slam.
So I've clicked on, or I've checked raw talents, and you've always been just amazing at charming people into going our way.
Nice.
If this would help you with an action, you can mark 1 trouble to upgrade a 1 to 3 result into a 4 to 5 result.
You put on a mask.
Yep. Or any social thing, I guess.
Nice.
Definitely taking grinding to take my skill trait. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what to fill in as that skill that I've been grinding on. I figure it has to do with the sort of impetus behind it is after screwing up that trick at Clyde's place and busting my coccyx, then that's why I just grind what I was trying to do there to some degree. Like, I'm never going to make that mistake again. I'm never going to let that happen again.
So is that your scene, just like practicing?
Yeah, I was trying tricks. But then the trait is you've spent hours and hours practicing blank, and
Yeah.
if that would help you with an action, you can upgrade a 1 to 3 to 4 to 5. So I'm
Yeah,
trying to
I
figure out
don't
how
think
to
that needs to
quantify
be
it.
related. Like the scene that you do for getting grinding doesn't have to
Yeah, yeah,
necessarily be related to that.
No, they just happen to both fit well.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out what it is, what skill, how to quantify this specific skill.
If we end up maxing out the style, like 8 checkboxes, does that get us anything, or is that just not a
Nope, that
thing
just
we should
means
do?
you need to spend some style.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and spend some in the lab. I think I'll spend
Nice.
three checkboxes on that, and then give the last 2 to the crew. So I'm gonna roll 1d6.
Nice.
Um,
I guess roll 3d6 because you can get.
well, I want to roll two of these. I want to see what I get, and then the third one I might spend the stuff on an upgrade.
Oh, you can always. So those in the lab, you can do
Uh-huh.
any or all of those things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, do your roll for 3 components.
Well, let me try 2 components and see if that's enough. And then I'll figure out where I'm going from there. That's 6 and 5. So yeah, that's 2 chooses, and I get to roll again.
Nice.
Put up non-realistic graphics. Briefly serviceable wings.
I have a question about my first goal arc.
hmm
It says a montage, blah, 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 blah. But then it says at the end of it, +1 slam. Does that mean I take a slam?
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, yeah. So
why
the
would I
great
do
arc
that other than
is
to just increase my arc and work towards the
yeah. So that's working
vision?
towards the perseverance, which takes away the doom, takes away a fracture, adds 2 to your legacy, and adds another trait.
Right. So the actual first check of my arc doesn't do anything for me. It's just
Yeah, no, it gives
for
you
the
a slam.
future.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Stone skipping.
That's
That's
your
what Andromeda likes to do.
that's your chill.
It's my
Nice.
chill. There's like a little pond out at the church. That's where I start, but I'll do any pond. So I'll just skip stones.
And
Nice.
when do slams clear?
Slams clear right after the end of the run.
Right.
So basically, you clear slams, and then you can buy beats.
Right.
So you can't like buy beat and then clear immediately.
Well, yeah. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
So like if I took that now, I would just start our next session with a slam again.
Correct. Yeah. Oh, one thing I didn't do was collect bite at the beginning of. I'm supposed to get a bite for each of the characters
What?
that I can spend. Okay, cool.
Oh wait, I was supposed to re-roll for one of those things.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So 3. What is a 3? A lens. So I have a lens left over. And I'm giving 2 to the crew. I do have 1 left. Spend that on more lab. Being good wouldn't do me any good. I mean, I could try and get 1 more of those. That only helps if I get a coil.
I think I'm gonna start my arc, even though it's gonna cost me a slam because I've got to do it sooner or later.
So do a montage where you work towards a goal. So tell me what that looks like.
This is in a way, I can't decide if this is boring and lazy or cool because it's synergistic. I sort of feel like it all, my goal, my grinding, my skill, all go together. Like it's all due to that. You know, I'm so damn embarrassed that I figure it's me. That's also part of me just practicing over and over again that trick I messed up. And me, of course, I got a new skill out, but that also means to perfect it, I'm sure I'm going to have fuck it up and fall down a lot in the process of trying to get better at it. So
what's the trick that you're practicing
I
specifically?
was trying to remember what happened when I screwed up. I was trying to like skate down her roof and then
Yeah, onto a
Like-
retaining wall,
and then grind onto a
the-
retaining wall. Yeah,
and then onto the patio.
and onto the patio.
So it's like just like a mega high, like super drop, basically.
Yeah. I think trying to like jump from a slope onto like something you can grind on. I try to get like a wall or a rail or whatever.
But like a 2-story slope.
Yeah.
Make up a name for that. Put it in your notes.
For the trick, you mean?
Yeah,
All right. Cool.
and figure out what your slam is.
Oh, I'm so close to my brain. Something's tickling my brain. What am I trying to think of
Oh,
for the name?
I see a lot of things for getting fractures in the crew.
Yeah. Fractures are like slams for the crew.
Oh no.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, my arc has a lot of that happening.
Yeah, everyone. That's a lot of. Oh yeah, your arc is fun. Going solo.
Oh, I think my trick is the vertigrind.
Vertigo grind. Vertigo grind.
Yeah.
Cool. You did just vibing. Throwing the rocks.
I
Did,
think I'm gonna do caught in the plot, but I'm not sure who I'm mistaken for.
cool. You can think about that, dude. We can
Or
do
over
it
here. or
next
something.
time if you want to.
Yeah, I'll save it for next time.
Okay, cool.
I need my brain is done.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Crew has 2 style. If anyone wants to throw more at that.
Yeah, I was thinking
Otherwise-
I have 2 left. I was going to do 1 component in the lab and 1 for the crew.
Nice.
Yeah, I can throw 2 to the crew.
And then I can
I mean-
give. Oh, that would get us up to 5.
So I'll throw 1 in the crew right now.
Oh wait, we could each throw 1. We already had 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just throw 1 then. Get
Okay.
up to 5.
Yeah, I can throw my last style in with the crew.
Okay.
Then in the lab, I wrote.
Oh, we forgot to give you your brand style. You
What's that?
didn't leave your mark, I don't think. Do you think the party counts as a good time for your brand
Oh,
As a
for
crew?
our party.
as a
We
crew?
did have we love parties. We love being punk.
Where's the brand listed?
our
On the
party.
crew sheet.
Well, I get to choose it all
Brands,
again. That's awesome.
Punks and party.
I don't think we had a good time.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh,
it
I
was a
see.
bad time.
Ben did give away a pamphlet, but
I'd forgotten about that completely.
Yeah, I don't think either of those counted this time.
yeah.
No.
But and this is probably something to do next turn. If next session, if you want to become up and comers, you can rebrand.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Oh,
Sweet. Oh, we got a Billy. What's up, Billy?
yay.
It was
Welcome.
it was fun. It was fun.
Complimenting your mad OBS skills.
Nice. Yeah. Even though we're missing someone. Cool. Yeah, let's break it here. We can think more about these and Ben can get his stuff next time. And if you want to do the crew stuff, we'll do that then too. Sound good?
I ended up with
That's
a
good.
coil and a gym, but I can't install my dog mod yet because that would require another in the lab, right? To install.
no,
Oh,
you
it.
can't do that.
no.
Oh,
In the
yeah, you
lab
can
is
do-
as many of those
Yeah,
activities. as
any
you
or
Oh, it-
all of those.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, so you can definitely install it if you want to.
So one of them was roll to gain. What was it? No, was choose and roll again. So that's why I chose coils, then rolled again, got
Mhm.
gems, or vice versa.
Yeah, so you
then
can
now I can use
always
that coil and gem to upgrade Bingo with
Yeah.
his weapons.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you can always do the installing things,
Nice.
uninstalling things, and get the bits off of them, exchanging stuff two for
Gotcha.
one.
Sweet. Oh, do any? Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, now Bingo's got weapons. I'll have to figure
Nice.
out
Oh,
Ho ho ho. Cool. Let's break here then, and
Cool.
do some stars and wishes.
Stars
And
and
We'll
wishes.
start. We'll just do character keeper order. Start with Andromeda or Nick.
Stars for our first run. It was nice to start to get the feel and the mechanics. Stars for everyone playing their characters. It's really neat to see the relationships start to emerge and the rivalries start to emerge and start to learn about the world. Yeah, I really like how the mechanics support that too. And it feels like when I don't know what to do narratively, the roles can help me.
Yeah.
And I do know I can kind of decide what to roll.
Mhm.
Wishes I would need to remember about the crew level stuff.
Oh yeah.
It does feel like there's a lot to keep track of.
There's a lot to keep track of. Yeah.
It's nice I don't see the other character play sheets, but I do miss them. Yeah, I guess wishes just to remember that, and I'd wish to see a different world as well.
Yeah.
And see some other crews and other worlds. Thanks.
Cool. Thank you. Next up is Heath.
Yeah, just fun watching, everybody lean into their characters is fun. Especially us- Nick being a chill religious person.
Like me, just
yeah,
like me.
just like you.
Yeah, just like you.
Like you. I was amused. I keep forgetting. Sometimes I forget, but then it's like I remember early on specifically being really amused when they were heavily leaning into that with the neon Jesus and just all the whole thing. First challenging that dude and being like just super religious about it, and then yeah, just the whole system and Mark's GMing as always, and
Any wishes?
I feel like just the usual. Yeah, I kind of keep telling myself I want to buckle down and like look over the manual a few more times and just try to get to know everything better, and just because it's more fun for me when I know the system better and I'm not having to just constantly look stuff up. Like, wait, what can I do again?
Yep.
And,
I have distilled it down onto the rules tab. So
yeah, that which is
like,
super helpful. Yeah.
if you want to look at that first, that'll help you pick stuff out of the book.
Yeah, the rules and all those different moves is definitely way helpful. And then no, I mean I feel pretty good about it. I know that I like the system and I found it cool, but I know I also feel I don't know if this really counts as a wish because I didn't feel it was lacking, but I know at one point like Peter was feeling like I don't really know what to do other than I guess I'll do another trick again, or I guess I'll use my jacket again, and so I definitely felt that too. Where like sometimes it just felt like there's not. It's weird because there's so much to the game, and yet at the same time I didn't necessarily feel like oh there's so many things I can do. It was like well no, there's like a couple of things I can do, but again not only in a bad way. It was still fun. But it just makes you question of like, oh, am I being really like unoriginal or not thinking of cool stuff? Because all I can think of is kind of like, I guess I'll do another trick.
Yeah. Cash in the trick button.
But I sort of feel like my gut instinct is I think that's by design. I think that's the game. There's not like, oh, which of my 10 moves do I do? It's like, no, you do a trick. Or you help a buddy, or you nope a slam or whatever. Oh, and again, stars, I already says, but stars to us all for not hoarding our resources
Yeah, spend
and
them.
saving them for a rainy day, but being like, blow them all
Mm-hmm.
all the boosts, all the kicks, go.
Yeah, because they come back before the next run. So
Totally.
cool.
And we definitely didn't seem at all, like pressed for resources. I know
Yeah.
I didn't even come close to using all mine. I don't think we used any of the crew resources.
No.
So it feels like, again, because if you're only rolling one die, then your chances aren't very good. So it feels like, again, the design of the game is like, no, use your shit. You
Mhm.
you want more than one die and kick and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
and also I wasn't using the resources that I was supposed to have. I didn't have any fights, so
Oh, right, yeah.
next time it will be a little bit harder.
A little harder.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Cool. Any other wishes?
No, I think that was it.
Sweet. Peter, then.
Star for having such a clear mechanic on the run for like you're so often going from problem to problem to problem, and it's just really exciting and propulsive. And especially this run through the jungle was just great of just problems coming in, finding cool ways to solve them. Star for I really appreciated, Mark, you letting, at least I noticed this for myself, was letting me kind of world build my way out of problems. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do a trick on this board, but shoot this giant hive of, it turns out, dimension sapping bees. I really like knowing that that's possible, like that, like even if we're just doing tricks all the time, the tricks can go and just set up all sorts of stuff in a cool way. Also a star for, it feels like we're doing a lot of playing characters that are outside of our usual wheelhouses in a lot of ways. That have some, and that's just been fun both to play and to watch people play. I will say a wish. I'd like to learn more about my guts arc, and I would love to explore more of that, like the interrelationships within the crew. And I think I would also like to see, like, I love the saga of us versus the BRB crew. That just feels like such a nice counterbalance thematically to how we're operating. It's like we're all very different people, but if there's one thing we have in common, we are not the BRB crew.
I love that there's like versions of us.
Yeah.
We hate that particular person.
Yeah. that is delightful.
Kind of reminds me of Reservation Dogs. I don't know if any of y'all watch that.
I hear nothing but good things.
Because there's like the main crew of kids, and there's this like secondary crew of kids that's sort of like their enemies, but it's also like it's kind of the same, mirror counterparts.
You've also got +1 with null range, so you're both of them.
Explore that.
Yeah,
but all
the faction stuff is fun to play with.
Yeah, like I love the action that we got to have this time. I'm eager to explore more of the interrelationships both within our crew and with other crews in the world. Like it feels like there is just so much story lurking out there now that we can grab onto. I think that's everything. But yeah, just stars for everybody for doing great work as always.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that kind of gets glossed over in play in this type of game is the downtime stuff. It's easy to just kind of like click through it mechanically. Oh yeah. And like that's your like free role play time. And we would, and when we're playing just Blades in the Dark, we would spend an entire session just on downtime.
Oh, that's cool.
Things. This one, I think this one encourages to be a little bit more button clicky with the like, oh, spend this for a beat and then maybe do a little scene. I think one of my wishes would be to like expand that a little bit, like get a little bit more role play on that.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, well, we can definitely do that as we start up next time for sure. Yeah, this is fun. I'm still getting a hang of how everything works. There's a lot of moving pieces, and the structure of stuff is different from a GM side. Like kind of there's a lot of making stuff up as we go along, but there's also like here is your prize you're trying to get to. Here are some obstacles you're trying to get through.
Oh,
Here
yeah,
are some
yeah.
things. So there's like just like the tiniest little bit more prep than I'm used to, which is
Mhm.
I have to take like 10 minutes to like make up some stuff beforehand. Oh no. Yeah, y'all played characters great. Yeah, it was fun to kind of get a first dip into one of the alternate universes.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah, and I'm there's some mechanical things I'm still curious about poking at, and I'm on the Slugblaster Discord, so I'm probably going to ask some questions over there
Oh, cool.
about some stuff, or see if anyone's already asked it. But
Oh,
yeah,
trouble.
I just look forward to seeing more of the gears work.
Yeah, same. Like, especially something like I know I don't think we've used it all the nopes yet,
No, not at all.
which will
Yeah.
be it's an interesting mechanic, and also because I find myself like it's one of those mechanics where I think my knee jerk is I'm almost hesitant to use it because it feels like denying some like as you as the GM as you go, oh, this thing happens, and me going, nope, no, it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, but you don't just say
No
nope,
narrative.
it doesn't happen.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
say nope, this is the cool thing I do to make that not happen.
But
So
I
it's
think-
kinda like
just
you
the
can build on it.
nature of it is a little counterintuitive to me because
Yeah.
it feels so like shutting somebody down. You
We've
know,
had so many delightful things happen in games of just like, let's just lean into the awful thing and see what's
Yeah.
on the other side of
I
it.
think that 1 to 3.
Yeah.
It gets really useful when you have filled both of your slam slots, and then if you get another slam, you will get a disaster, which is
yeah.
very bad. So yeah.
Well, that's what makes me that rebellious streak in me makes me want to use it because it's not something that feels
Yeah.
natural to me. So it's
Yeah.
like, well, now I want to use it.
Yeah. Or if it's something that you're like, oh, now like you poopied yourself. Like, I don't want that.
Mark poopied on your disaster list.
But here's
I'm
what
gonna note the poopy.
but I do a cool spin trick where it flings my poopy out
Chaucer style.
at the BRBers,
Mhm.
keeps it off of me.
Well, we have to all close our eyes while you do that.
Oh, no.
Cool, yeah. And last wish is just like get Ben back and get him into the beats and story stuff.
Oh, yeah. I see action ideas list pull an item you could reasonably have packed out of your backpack. That
Yeah.
seems like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, to the like don't know what to do thing. Like it's free role play, so you can do literally anything you want, and we'll roll for it. But yeah, on the rules tab, there's a little. First off, there's the like list of every skateboard trick on there, which is fun. But also like the action ideas, like oh yeah, there's like a bunch of shit you can do. So yeah, the action roll is like for literally anything you want to do. That's your role. So you're not just restricted to like doing the things on your traits or whatever. Cool. Anything else before we say goodbye to the internet?
I don't think so.
All right.
Nothing more for me.
Goodbye to the internet. We'll see you next time.
Internet.
Bye, internet.
You're all-